When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all.
Oh, it's Saturday night.
For the first time ever, a college football bowl game in the state of Wisconsin.
Greeting every guest with all our heart.
Put 6 on my stats. What a catch.
Making sure everyone felt welcome from around the
The
state.
senior wide receiver from New Lisbon catches a touchdown pass in the Culver's Isthmus Bowl.
Leaving a smile makes everything taste better.
With a baseball slide to the back corner of the end zone.
And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today.
The cherry on top of their Culver's Isthmus Bowl Sunday.
Welcome to Delicious.
The first college football bowl game ever played in Wisconsin is back. This is the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
The third annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl at Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium. Jesse Nelson, Mike Podoll, and here we go. The third annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl underway from Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium, fielded by Augustana, coming right to left as we see it and bring it to you here on ESPN Wisconsin. The kick return comes out to the 30-yard line, and a flag comes in on the kickoff to begin this game. Augustana working right to left as we see it, wearing their road white uniforms, yellow helmets and pants, blue numbers. The Augustana Vikings get the first offensive series of the third annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl. Mike Podoll.
Yeah, and that block, this flag's probably going to be against Augustana. It looks like in the area of holding.
It is holding on Augustana. So the Isthmus Bowl begins with a flag. Hey, great crowd here at Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium taking in the third annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl. Definitely some more Platteville Pioneer fans than Augustana. Shorter drive makes sense, about double the time to get to Rock Island, Illinois than it is to Platteville here from Sun Prairie. But nonetheless, Augustana begins with the football. Senior quarterback Cole Bardwaj will lead the way. Two receivers left, one to the near side right, and the lone tailback, Tyler Rivelli, the senior, to the left-hand side of Bardwaj.
Pro set offense for Augustana as they come out.
Rivelli now moves from left to right and gets the carry for the first play from scrimmage in the Isthmus Bowl, a gain of about 1 yard. As he's brought down, it will be second down and about 9 to go for the Augustana Vikings.
Sam Smith, the senior linebacker, 6'1", 234, hailing from Pewaukee, Wisconsin. Makes a tackle, great form tackle in the hole.
It's too early in the game for a Pirate reference already, Mike Podoll. You know I've got my Pirate voice ready to go. Are you ready for it? Second down and 9 upcoming for Augustana. Here's a throw left side flat and brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It was caught over on that side by the tight end Jake Miller, but he is hit hard immediately by a couple of Platteville Pioneer defenders to set up third and long for Augustana on the opening drive.
Yeah, the cornerback, Aiden Tink, with a great hit. 5'10", 168 out of Manhattan, Illinois, hitting a fellow Illinois receiver.
Ball on the left hash, and Augustana goes 5 wide on third down and 8. Here's the snap. Bardwaj to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Hit as he throws, and it falls incomplete. Platteville forces a 3-and-out on the defensive side of the ball to start the Culver's Isthmus Bowl. The punting unit comes out for Augustana with 13:40 to go in the opening quarter.
Boy, Jesse, the heels of the Augustana punter are going to be on the end zone kicking this rock. Wind blowing, it looks like, from their left to right, looking at the flags. But, man, really good defensive stand. Platteville, as expected, brought the heat on 3rd and 8. Heavy pressure on the quarterback.
Couple of Platteville Pioneers back awaiting the punt return. Here it is from Joran Clem up in the air and fielded. Fair catch called at the 38-yard line by the junior wide receiver and kick returner, Brant Stair. So here come the Pioneers for their opening series of the third annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl. 13:33 to go in the first quarter. No score. And the Platteville Pioneers, Mike, third place in the WIAC conference with a 6-4 record overall on the season, 4-3 in conference play.
No easy feat, and the high-octane Platteville offense running trips to the right, trips into diamond.
Number 10 is the junior quarterback, Michael Priami. He awaits it in a shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the near side right, 1 to the left. Here's the snap. Priami looks left, goes that direction, has a man wide open. It's Stair. First down into Augustana territory. Bumped out of bounds near the 45-yard line. First down, Platteville on the first play from scrimmage. They cross midfield.
Love that play call. You've got trips to the short side of the field, and you run a quick snap, short pass to the one-on-one coverage to the wide side. Love that call.
Ball on the left hash, 13:07 and counting in the first quarter. No score. Platteville, first offensive series of the game. Couple of receivers set to the right. Here's the snap. Priami hands it off. And Zach Bothan, the freshman, takes it forward inside the 45-yard line. Brought down near, I think they'll spot him here at the 44. Yes, so a gain of 4. Sets up second down and 6 for the Platteville Pioneers.
You can see that Platteville, out of the shotgun, they use a lot of pre-snap motion. That time it was orbit motion behind the quarterback.
Ball on the left hash. 2 receivers right, 1 to the near side left. Shotgun formation. Both in the tailback to the left-hand side of Priami. Trying to catch Augustana offsides. A player jumped, but he got back in time. Now firing over the middle of the field. Caught. And a first down. Ryan Doherty, the junior wide receiver for the Platteville Pioneers, diving forward to the 30-yard line. First down, Platteville. This offense is on the move on the opening series for the Pioneers.
Just a dart by the quarterback that time. Carl Richardson, out of Salinas, California. Call him Sunshine too, Jesse.
Ball on the left hash. 3 receivers set to a bunch formation on the near side left. 1 Stair to the right side. Here's the snap. And the handoff goes for Bothan, running right side, goes into the pile, and he drives forward inside the 30-yard line. Ball was spotted, by the way, at the 33. That must have been where the knee went down on that catch for Doherty. And this play gets him about 3 yards forward to the 30-yard. Oh, no, they give him actually a pretty good spot up at the 28. So a gain of 5 sets up 2nd and 5 for the Pioneers. 11:30 to go in the opening quarter.
That was called a keep him honest play. Run that power up the gut out of a spread formation. Keeps the defense at home.
Backup quarterback Carl Richardson, a transfer from Northwestern, is in the game for UW Platteville now. 2 receivers set to either side in the shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Richardson takes it, throws right side. It's complete at the 25-yard line. Outside the numbers, shake it forward, inside the 20, and driven forward down to the 15-yard line. First down, Garrett Stair, the sophomore wide receiver, number 3, had the catch and the first down for Platteville.
High percentage pass, quick out to the sideline. Garrett Stair, who's all sorts of athletic, the sophomore, 5'11", 175, out of Naperville, Illinois, showing some skill.
Garrett Stair, Brant Stair, both on this Platteville team as wide receivers who are heavily involved in the offense. Richardson takes the snap, rolling left as the pocket collapses, fires middle of the field. There's Garrett Stair again, caught at the 10, and he's driven down near the 8-yard line, shy of the first down line to gain. 2nd down and 4 upcoming for Platteville, and they'll try to get to the line quickly. Ball on the left hash, 10:30 to go, first quarter. Trips receivers to the near side left, 1 to the far right. Here's the snap, give it to Bothan, shakes 1 defender and another. Bothan to the goal line. Ball's loose in the end zone. Hold everything. The ball came out. The officials have to talk things over. Do they say that he crossed? Did it go out of bounds? What's the case?
It looked like he crossed the plane by a couple steps.
Augustana claims that it's their football. The officials discussing. And yes,
wow,
I believe this is going to be Augustana football. They've got every official here as part of the crew talking this over in the end zone at Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium.
Wow.
Oh, and it's everyone's favorite rule. A fumble that goes into the end zone, recovered by Augustana, is the ruling. I thought they were going to say that it rolled out of bounds because that's where the play ended. But nonetheless, Augustana forces the first turnover of the Culver's Isthmus Bowl at the goal line. Bothan could not finish the deal, and the Vikings get the football at their own 20-yard line.
So you could debate whether or not he crossed the plane of the goal with the ball in his hands or not. The bottom line is you got to hold on to the rock and not put it into dispute. And Ryan Munns right now reaching for the Tums because his team moved right down the field and comes up empty.
Augustana football, 1st and 10 at their own 20 with 10:15 to go in the opening quarter. No score in the Culver's Isthmus Bowl, and down goes Bardwaj. The senior quarterback is taken down for a sack back near the 15-yard line.
Big number 99 coming with bad intentions to the quarterback. And that was a really relentless play.
Charles Wormers in on the tackle for the Platteville Pioneers. 9:45 to go, first quarter, no score. Ball in the right hash, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the near side right. Shotgun formation for the quarterback, Bardwaj. Takes it, and now the ball's loose again out near the 20-yard line. Platteville recovers a fumble. The Pioneers all over it saying they have it, and now the officials do rule yes. Platteville football. Right after a fumble at the goal line for the Pioneers, their defense gets it back. And a scoring opportunity at the 20.
Ryan Munn spits the Tums out of his mouth and says, I just got a mulligan.
What a series of events here in this opening quarter of the Culver's Isthmus Bowl.
Wow, gorgeous weather. Now, last year we would have expected heavy turnovers in the snow and ice. But here tonight, today, where it's gorgeous and sunny, the ball comes out 2 times on 2 consecutive plays.
9:32 to go in the first quarter. Platteville takes over. Officially spotted at the 21-yard line. Ball in the right hash. 1 receiver stare to the near side right, 2 to the left, both in the tailback who fumbled at the goal line to the left-hand side of quarterback Carl Richardson. The transfer from Northwestern directing traffic. Awaits the snap. Takes it. Richardson fake the handoff. Looking end zone. Has a man. Caught. Touchdown Platteville. Ryan Doherty's 4th touchdown catch of the season. And the first score of the Culver's Isthmus Bowl in 2023 belongs to the Platteville Pioneers.
Carl Richardson throwing a pass. Really good pass he threw. And Ryan Doherty pirouetted in midair. Came back to that throw almost kind of back shoulder, but in the middle of the field. Beautiful play. Toss and catch.
Trevor Schultz, who played his high school football right here in Sun Prairie, kicks the extra point through the uprights. Good. Platteville 7, Augustana nothing. You're listening to the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
Liberty Station American Tavern and Smokehouse isn't just a barbecue restaurant. Fish fry, walleye, and vegetarian options are available, and they have a menu that's sure to please everyone. Liberty Station smokes their meats daily with a 1,000-gallon custom smoker, giving you the freshest experience possible. Enjoy happy hour with daily discounts on both food and drinks at their large bar with 20 draft taps and multiple TVs to watch the big game. Be sure to check out their sprawling patio with an indoor and outdoor porch area too. Liberty Station off the Beltline on Rimrock Road.
You're listening to the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
Seven 0 Platteville leads Augustana in the 3rd annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl. Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium, Ashley Field in Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. Jesse Nelson, Mike Podoll. Division III college football on ESPN Wisconsin. Mike Podoll, the Platteville Pioneers strike after the turnover that they force after they lost it with a chance to strike first on the opening drive.
I mean, the Pioneers are looking very sharp to start this bowl game, the Isthmus Bowl. Their offense marched right down the field before the turnover. They get it back. They score on 1 play. And the defense forcing a 3-and-out and then a sack and a fumble.
Schultz kicks it away, fielded inside the 15-yard line. Couple of man miss, and look
out.
At this return, Augustana. Out past the 40 to the 45 before getting out of bounds on the return. Braden Smith with a great start for this series for the Augustana Vikings. Making a play happen on special teams. He gives the Vikings starting field position out near midfield.
Braden Smith, only a sophomore, 5'9", 165, show lightning speed. He's out of Arlington Heights, Illinois. Some good football played in suburban Chicago.
First down, Augustana. Let's see how the Vikings respond after going down 7-0 to the Platteville Pioneers in the Culver's Isthmus Bowl. The quarterback Cole Bardwaj.
4 receivers.
Shotgun formation, takes the snap, quick throw, middle of the field. It is caught by Smith, and a hard hit is delivered with the shoulder. Smith kept it. He gains 5 yards out past midfield to the 48 of Platteville, but what a hit in the middle of the field.
Yeah, Braden Smith took a smack on that one over the middle pass. Shows great guts, and he held on to the football. So not only does he got speed, but he's tough.
Shotgun formation, middle of the field, ball at the 48. Line to gain is the 44-yard line. They'll throw it left. Smith is hauled down for no gain. Another great play in the Platteville defense. Justin Blazek brings him down.
Justin Blazek, a senior out of Naperville, Illinois. Speaking of suburban Chicago, 6'5", 245. He said, this is not going to turn into the Braden Smith show. Not on my watch. Great tackle.
Ball on the left hash facing 3rd and 3. They give a gain of 1 on that pass for Smith. Line to gain is the 44, ball at the 47. Receivers tight on both sides of the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap. Bardwaj looks to throw. Steps up. It's deflected at the line of scrimmage and falls incomplete. Off the helmet of a Platteville Pioneer, and it's 4th down for the Augustana Vikings.
Big number 90. Number 98, Tyler Bacon. He got his big paw up that time. The senior, 6'2", out of Johnston, Iowa.
4th down, Augustana. Looks like the punting unit is out to kick it away. Jordan Clem, the junior, for the 2nd time today, looking to punt. It's Brant Stair back to receive, standing at the 10-yard line for UW Platteville, leading 7-0.
How about this Pioneer defense to start this game?
Kick by Clem is in the air. Stair calls for a fair catch and has it at the 12-yard line, maybe the 13. It looked like it was right between both of the hashes there. So Platteville will begin backed up in its own zone here, back at the 13-yard line. But, Mike, that wasn't much trouble on the first 2 offensive series for the Pioneers.
Absolutely not. The Pioneers coming out spitting fire on defense. 2 3-and-outs in a row, and a sack and a forced fumble. That's a pretty good start to your day here with only about 5 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here comes the offense of Platteville, which looked equally as sharp.
Priami in a shotgun. Nope, correction. That's Richardson again back out on the field. Hands it off, and a gain past the 15-yard line. A couple of extra yards on the tackle thrown forward. Bothan shy of the 20-yard line. Spot him at the 18. Sets up 2nd down and 5 for Platteville. 7:35 to go in the first quarter.
No huddle, kind of up-tempo. They aren't rushing it, but definitely shotgun spread, no huddle.
Awaiting the snap, the quarterback Carl Richardson, a transfer from Northwestern. That's not Division III. We mean Northwestern. Takes it. Pocket collapsing. Richardson throws left. Bothan out of the backfield has it. Makes 2 men miss out past the 20-yard line. 1st down yardage. He's right there at the 23. Looks like the officials will give him just enough for the 1st down. Bothan keeps the play alive and picks up a Platteville 1st down.
And what you see with that Northwestern training in his hip pocket, that time he rolled out of the pocket and hit the safety man.
Now a quick play at the line of scrimmage. Here's Bothan with the keep running left side, or I should say the carry, out past the 25-yard line. Little extra yardage as he falls forward. The tackle made that way. We saw that at some of the high school state championships at Camp Randall too, Mike. These great running backs know that if they fall forward, pick up those extra yards on the tackle, that can mean so much in a game of inches.
Really going to Bothan here in the running game, what I call keep them honest plays when you run a spread offense.
6:30 to go, first quarter. Platteville with a 7-0 lead in the football. Here's the snap. Richardson to throw. Goes right side. Hit as he throws, but he has his man. Oh, what a catch. Brant Stair falling on the right sideline out past the 40-yard line. He got it, and it's 1st down. Platteville, the go-to receiver. Brant Stair does it again.
Wow, what a show Carl Richardson is putting on. That was a beautiful teardrop across the field. Dropped it right in the bucket. Stair pulls it in. showing soft hands.
First down, Platteville at their own 41-yard line. Line to gain just past midfield is the 49 of Augustana. Here's the snap. Richardson looks left, now goes right on the screen. It's Doherty. Doherty breaks the tackle past midfield. Stiff arms the defender. There goes Doherty to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, and out of bounds near the 10-yard line. But Mike Podoll, you're saying there is a flag down.
I'm thinking one of the linemen released early on the screen. That flag came from that judge.
Yeah, it is out on the Cardinal logo. For those unfamiliar with Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium, it is shared by two high schools here in this community. Sun Prairie East, the Cardinals. Sun Prairie West, the Wolves. So on one side of the field, you see the blue and gray Wolf logo. On the other end of the field, you see the red and yellow and black Cardinals logo. Plus, in the end zones, Cardinals painted in one, Wolves painted in the other. The officials conferring now where this penalty occurred.
They're not walking them back.
As it stands now, the ball would be at the 11-yard line. It was a great play by Doherty, but let's see what the flag is all about.
Ryan Munns getting a clear explanation. Munns stands on his hips and stares ahead.
Keep going, Mike. Tell us how it's going.
You're still talking? Why are you still talking to me?
These officials, a couple of times, they've gotten together in this first quarter, and they have had a lot to talk about.
They're going to get it right at the Isthmus Bowl, Jesse.
First, the fumble in the end zone. Now, talking about the flag that occurred on this play. They are still conferring.
Yeah, that's obviously not just a.
This is one of the longest
linemen releasing too early on a screen.
Yeah,
that's usually the call when the flag's in that area, thrown by that judge.
Fans are getting antsy here.
Might
saying, come on, folks, let's hear the call.
There might even have been two flags on that play because the original flag I saw was on the short on the Platteville sideline, which is the short side where the screen was run.
I don't know if they're talking about what value baskets they want to get at Culver's tonight, how they're going to split things up. You get the curds, I get the onion rings, whatever the case may be.
I'll get the curds, and I'll eat some of your onion rings.
Now, if you get the mushroom Swiss, I'll get a double butter burger with cheese, and then we can split that.
I'm going to get the North Atlantic cod. That never fails me.
They are still talking. This is one of the longest
I think it
conventions I've
two
seen.
Penalties. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. It's a summit.
This is absolutely incredible. All right, they finally break the officials' huddle.
The discussion was on the previous play there was a late substitution by Platteville. That meant that Augustana was allowed to match up on that.
Okay. So we are getting a very long explanation here. Mike Podoll is going to recap it in just a minute. I thought we might even be able to hear the explanation here on the PA. But anyway, they're going to bring the ball all the way back. Mike, could you hear what the official announced there?
Yeah, and you know it's long when the referee says, I apologize for the delay prior to making his announcement. It's ultimately it was a man releasing downfield. There was a lengthy explanation about
a late substitution
for Platteville, which allowed Augustana to match.
All right, so 5 minutes and 54 seconds now on the clock. The ball goes all the way back.
I apologize for the delay. Goes right in there with he was giving him the business down there.
All the way back to the 41-yard line of Platteville, 1st and 10 for the Pioneers. After all that, Richardson in the shotgun takes the snap, handoff, both in, running right side, lowers the shoulder, has a blocker in front as he's able to pile his way forward to the 45-yard line, gain of 4. They'll give him the 46. 2nd and 5 for the Pioneers as the clock runs under 5:30 to go in the first quarter.
Here's why I love that play. Again, I call it a keep it honest play. When you run a spread offense, the defense is spread out as well. So then you run your power draw up the middle, and you're getting 5 yards a pop on it. So not only are you going to bring the defense in then to honor that run, but that'll open up your perimeter game, which Platteville has been explosive with.
Ball in the right hash. Richardson in the shotgun. 2 receivers set to the left. Here's the snap. Bothan gets the carry, running forward, lowers again out near midfield. Depending on the spot, looks like they'll mark him about a yard shy of the first down line to gain, which is the 49 of Augustana. 3rd and 1 for the Platteville Pioneers with 4:45 to go in the first quarter. Platteville leading the Culver's Isthmus Bowl 7-0.
And if Augustana stays spread out, you keep running the draw. Platteville's having success with it.
1 receiver set to the near side right, 2 to the left in the pistol formation. Now Richardson with Bothan behind him. Or correction, that's not Bothan behind him. That's Habedank, Tag Habedank, the other running back who gets in a lot on 3rd down for the Platteville Pioneers. Now Richardson steps back, takes the snap, hands it for Habedank, and he has the first down. Needed 1, got 2 to the 48-yard line. First down Pioneers with 4:18 to go in the quarter.
Tag Habedank, the junior out of Rockford, Illinois, played his ball at Rockford Lutheran. Again, by hook or by crook, Augustana is going to honor the run until they keep paying the price.
Habedank checks out, Bothan back in, trips receivers to the right, 1 stare to the near side, or to the far side left. 3:50 to go in the quarter. Here's the snap. Richardson looking for Stair. Throws it deep. Stair has position. Oh, and it goes off his fingertips. Incomplete. 1-on-1 up the left sideline inside the 10-yard line. If Brant Stair was able to catch that, not only did he have a chance to set a new Platteville record for touchdowns in a single season, but he would have had a chance to extend Platteville's lead. He had positioning to get into the end zone.
Well, you can tell Carl Richardson, the quarterback, hailing from California by way of Northwestern, loves to get Stair their record today because he's looking for him.
3 receivers far side left, 1 Stair to the near side right, both in the tailback. Here's the snap, option play, pitch it both in left side, downhill to the 40, bounces off a would-be tackler, and there he goes. Zach Bothan to the end zone. Touchdown, Platteville.
The Augustana defense popped Bothan at the second level. He shrugged it off and put it to the end zone. And Bothan says, put 6 on my stats in the 3rd annual Isthmus Bowl.
What a run by Zach Bothan. His 5th rushing touchdown of the season makes it 13-0 Pioneers with 3:31 to go in the opening quarter.
Zach Bothan introducing himself to the state of Wisconsin on the Isthmus Bowl stage.
Scholes puts the point after through. 14-0. Platteville leads Augustana. You're listening to the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison, home of the Big Win and Madison Casino Guru, is transforming guests into winners. Making an ordinary day into a big win day is easy with a 95% average payout. And with over 140 daily jackpots, the number of people winning has never been bigger. So what are you waiting for? Escape to Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison for your next big win.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain Cold Refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
This is the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
Trevor Schultz of Sun Prairie High School about to kick it away for UW Platteville here in Sun Prairie at the 3rd annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl, with the Platteville Pioneers leading the Augustana Vikings 14-0, 3:31 to go in the first quarter. The return coming up the middle for Braden Smith, another good return for Augustana out to the 35-yard line. He had him in good field position on the last drive as well. But Augustana still struggling to get the offense going here in the 3rd annual Isthmus Bowl. My name's Jesse Nelson along with Mike Podoll. A 48-yard touchdown run by Zach Bothan of Platteville makes it 14-0 Pioneers, Mike.
Zach Bothan is put together, Jesse. He's 5'8", but 190. And that time he caught the outlet pass, and in the second level, 2 defenders got him. He bounced off him like a pinball and stayed on his feet, showing great balance, and took it to the house.
Cole Bardwaj, the quarterback for the Augustana Vikings in a shotgun set, takes the snap, handoff, running right side. Oh, and some running room before being tripped from behind. Mike DeGioia, the junior running back, over 100 carries on the season for 565 yards entering play today. Gets out past the 40-yard line. They'll spot him at the 41 for a gain of 7. Sets up second down and 3.
Augustana really has to be surprised by how physical Platteville has been coming out here today.
Bardwaj takes the snap, little trouble with it. He's able to collect it, throws to the left side for his tight end, Miller, who is brought down with a huge hit by the Platteville defense. Oh, what a stop.
Harrison Meyer, a freshman defensive back, 5'10", 176, out of Orland Park, Illinois. Just one-on-one on an island, wraps up the ball, the larger receiver.
The tight end Miller, yeah, he got him.
What a play.
Augustana has not picked up a first down so far today. Will this be the first? 3rd and 1 with 2:18 to go in the first quarter. Here's the snap and the handoff. The Platteville defense was waiting, and he did not get it. No gain, maybe lost a yard on the carry. Pioneers all over it.
Harrison Meyer, again, crashing the line of the scrimmage after making that physical tackle. The defensive back makes, just crashes the line of scrimmage on 3rd and 1, and I think they may even have lost a yard on that.
And a little bit of confusion whether Augustana was going to bring out the punting unit or not.
Yeah, they can't.
There was a debate. It's less than a yard to go to get the first down, but ultimately the Vikings bring out the punter.
Not what Coach Steve Bell wants to hear, but his punter has been the best performer today. He's really gets hang time on his punts.
Jordan Clem will kick it away. Pressure coming. It's blocked by Platteville. And the Pioneers get it inside the 30-yard line.
My goodness, the ferocious nature of the Pioneers just keeps on ticking. That time Augustana using a shield punt formation. Platteville brought like 5 guys from each wing and blocked that punt and recovered it. Pioneers back in business.
Everything's turning up Platteville here in this first quarter of the 3rd annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl. 1:22 to go until the end of the quarter. 14-0 Platteville, and the Pioneers now take over at the 29-yard line of Augustana to start this drive.
And Carl Richardson licking his chops as he comes up to the line of scrimmage saying, I can beef up my passing stats in this game, in this bowl game.
One receiver set to the near side left, 3 to the right, including Stair. The officials making another announcement here. Just double-checking a couple of clock.
Again, I apologize for the delay.
That's very polite officiating crew. First down, Platteville. Both in the tailback goes out to the left side. Here's the snap. Richardson looking right. Goes that way. Stair over the middle. Did he catch it? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Platteville. Brant Stair, a record-setting touchdown catch in the first quarter of the Culver's Isthmus Bowl.
The teardrop pass from Carl Richardson. I told you he'd get it to Brant Stair. And Stair hauls it in over the middle. Basket catch, Willie Mays style. And says, put 6 on my stats, and I'm a Platteville record holder.
Brant Stair matched the Platteville single-season touchdown record with 16, led the WIAC with 13 receiving touchdowns on the year, and that makes it a record with another touchdown catch. His 14th touchdown reception, 17th overall on the season.
And Augustana gets a piece of the extra point.
Yep,
So
extra
no
point,
good.
no good. So it's 20-0. Platteville in front of Augustana with 1:14 to go in the first quarter. Mike, we're used to seeing some offense here in the Culver's Isthmus Bowl. River Falls and Washington University and St. Louis have put on some shows in their appearances each of the first 2 years that this game has existed. This time around, Platteville looking to flash it for everyone.
The Pioneers of Platteville are looking very much like they're in the mold of UW River Falls. High-flying, precision spread, no-huddle offense, which I like that as a strategy. If you're a school trying to break into the upper tier of the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Conference, the WEAC, one of the best conferences in all of Division III, you got to do something different, and you need an identity to hang your hat on to recruit and really try to break on up into the upper echelon. And so that shotgun spread, no huddle, that's a fun style of football to play if you're trying to look for skill guys. And River Falls did that, and now the Pioneers, Ryan Munns has been a great offensive mind for a long time.
Schultz kicks it away, and they try to boot it all the way to
Oh,
the end
no!
zone. It comes up just shy of the goal line. They were going to let it go. That's not the case. Braden Smith on the late return. He gets stuffed back inside the 10-yard line, and a late flag comes in with some extracurriculars. Every official that saw it threw a flag. There's 3 or 4 down.
So many flags, it looks like the United Nations.
So, okay, let's take a look at what's going on here. What an unfortunate break for Augustana, because Braden Smith, they were trying to kick it away from Braden Smith and kick it into the end zone. Schultz landed it inside the 5. Smith was doing the not return signal, crossing his arms, and it bounces at the 5, bounces at the 1, and then comes back forward, stays in the field of play. That was remarkable. So then in a moment of panic, Smith had to go get it because that's a live ball.
Swarmed under. That ball hit the turf and donk, it died on a dime like you'd never see a football bounce. And the return man, Steve Bell, watching Steve Bell on that after that happened, he's looking like, you got to be kidding me.
Just
like
if that doesn't capture how this quarter has gone for Augustana compared to Platteville, I don't know what does.
When they cut the highlight reel for Augustana in this first quarter, as we're nearing the end of the first quarter, 1 minute and 8 seconds to go, their highlight has been a blocked extra point.
Harrison Meyer, the freshman for Platteville, is called for unsportsmanlike conduct after the play. We anticipated that would be what happened after the celebration on the great play on special teams for the Pioneers. So the ball comes out to where are we going to spot this now? The 23-yard line, it looks like, for first down for Augustana.
Yeah, so that bails Augustana out a little bit. They don't have to start this drive out of their own end zone.
Yeah, drive that would have started inside the 10-yard line now comes out to the 23. 1st and 10 for the Vikings, who have yet to pick up a first down. 9 first downs for Platteville in this quarter, none for Augustana, and that's why the Pioneers lead 20-0. Here's the handoff, running left side with running room, downhill, diving forward to the 35-yard line. That's a nice carry by DeGioia, and he's got the first down of the game for the Augustana Vikings.
Yeah, the first really positive play for Augustana right now, and that was a trap run play to the left. Nice play.
50 seconds to go in the opening quarter of the Culver's Isthmus Bowl. Cole Bardwaj, the quarterback, awaiting the snap. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw, pressure coming. Bardwaj steps up, low throw caught. First down yardage on a dive.
Another flag.
Jordan Vesey, the fifth-year senior, got it for Augustana, but a flag does come in at the end of the play. As it stands, it's first down for the Vikings near midfield. Let's wait to see what the call is. Defensive holding. And the penalty is declined, as anticipated, with the result being a first down. So Augustana finding a little rhythm here, Mike, in the closing moment of the first quarter.
Unsportsmanlike by Harrison Meyer, who's a freshman. Ryan Munns is like, freshman, come here. I want to talk to you a little bit. We were rolling. You don't have to give him a 15-yarder.
Ball spotted at the Augustana 47-yard line. Line to gain is the 43 of Platteville. Here's the snap, handoff to Joya. Made one man miss in the backfield. To Joya past midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Up the 47 of Platteville sets up 2nd down and 4 with 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Let's see if Augustana runs one more play. Nope, they're going to step aside, as are we, after 15 minutes of play. 20-0, Platteville leads Augustana in the 3rd annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl. You're listening to the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
Santa's back. Back again. Santa's back.
That's not a Christmas song, Dad.
That's true, Sid, but I'm celebrating our ESPN Wisconsin Racine Danish Kringles Jingle for Your Kringle contest on Wilde and Tausch, where you could win Kringle for a year. It's back for another year.
Can I enter?
Sure, anyone can. All you have to do is submit your own original jingle to celebrate the holidays and Racine Danish Kringle to ESPNWisconsinContest.com. Then we'll pick the most creative songs, and our grand prize winner will get Kringle for a year. There's only one requirement. Make sure you include Racine Danish Kringles. It's not just a treat, it's a tradition in your jingle. Or if you don't want to sing, but you still want to celebrate the holidays with the Racine Danish Kringle, call 800-4DANISH or visit Kringle.com and order their all-new holiday stick sampler.
Sweet dreams of holiday Kringle, Mary Berry and apple, and lots of icing too.
Sid, what are you doing?
I'm working on my jingle. Kringle, I love you.
You're listening to the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
Jesse Nelson, Mike Podoll, the 3rd annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin, featuring the UW Platville Pioneers and the Augustana Vikings at Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium. 2nd quarter of action underway. 20-0. Platteville leads Augustana in this Division III college football bowl game. Here's the snap and the first play from scrimmage of the 2nd quarter, facing 2nd down and 4. Bardwaj throws left side, and it's complete for 1st down yardage down to the 42-yard line. So a 5-yard gain on 2nd and 4. Augustana moves the chains. And Mike, you just said to me during the commercial break that flag on that kickoff for the unsportsmanlike conduct after the play could be a pivotal moment in this game.
It just goes to show you, when you have two good college football teams, when you have a team on the ropes and reeling like Augustana was, now they've gotten new life.
Bardwaj takes it and hands it off, running left side to Joya. Gets outside the numbers, down to the 35-yard line before he's shoved out of bounds. Nice gain for DeJoy of 7 yards. Sets up 2nd down at a manageable 3 for the Augustana Vikings with 14 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter, trailing 20-0.
Yeah, somebody woke up the Augustana Vikings because they look like a different team on this drive. Their line, when looking at their line, they're giant. They have a giant offensive line, and it looks like they all snap too, because now the offense is much more crisp.
Ball on the left hash, stacked receivers on the left, one to the far side right. Here's the snap. Bardwaj wants to throw, has a man right side, one-on-one inside the 5-yard line. Incomplete. A little contact on that pass play, but no flag thrown. Yeah. He was looking for Vesey, the 5th-year senior, once again.
Yeah, great coverage one-on-one. Hand fighting, and really smacked that ball down like it was a volleyball spike.
The Augustana Vikings finishing 3rd in the CCIW conference.
And holding.
And a flag was down, and holding will bump Augustana backward. I didn't even see the flag come down.
Because we were watching that beautiful pass downfield and great coverage and fighting for that ball for 6. But now Augustana, who was rolling, is now facing 2nd and 18. 13.
2nd and 13 it is. Yeah, the scoreboard was incorrect here momentarily.
Scoreboard gets me every time.
Yeah, it sure does. 10-yard penalty. 2nd and 13 for Augustana with 13:47 to go in the quarter, trailing 20-0. TW Platteville. Bardwaj takes the snap, steps up, pressure coming, throws middle of the field. It is caught by Braden Smith, who has nowhere to go. Platteville prides itself on defense, and Mike, they have shown up and stepped to the occasion today at the Culver's Isthmus Bowl.
Yeah, they've come out really physical. And that time the linebacker dropped it in the coverage. Did a really nice job. Luke German, he's actually a defensive lineman went to Slinger. He was a Slinger Owl. Hooty-hoo! Hooty-hoo! The Slinger Owl dropping back into coverage from his defensive line spot. Doing a nice job.
3rd and 13 for Augustana. Ball in the left hash, man in motion left to right. Now 3 receivers set to the far side right, 1 to the near side left. Here's the snap. Bardwaj rolls out of the pocket as it collapses. Looking downfield, throws, right sideline, caught. I think it's short of the first down line to gain. That's Ian Gorkin, the senior wide receiver, who caught it for the Vikings, and he goes out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, and they got to go for it here, Augustana.
Yeah, they do. Down 20-0. It's 4th and 3. They need to get to the 32-yard line of Platteville. Ball spotted at the 35. On the right hash, quick to the line, the Vikings. 1 receiver to the near side right, 2 to the left. The running back, DeJoya, goes in motion. Here's the snap. Bardwaj throws right side, bubble screen. It's caught and close to first down yardage. Oh, did the ball come out? The ball did come out as he was fighting forward. Vesey, let's see what the call is. There's a scrum. If Augustana has it, they will have a first down. Who's coming out of that pile with the football? Platteville saying they have it.
Augustana says they have it.
Well,
here we have another meeting.
And
so
now
I apologize for the delay.
I don't know who actually came up out of the pile with the football. They spotted at the 30. 4 officials conversing.
A 5th one waving a 6th one off.
Who gets the football? Pivotal moment. Okay. So Augustana picks up the first down. They say that it was recovered.
So why did the rule come into effect in the explanation when it was a moot point?
So for those who could not hear, the official just explained. The official loves explaining everything to us here today.
Sorry for the delay.
He did say that the ball was fumbled forward on a 4th down, which means only the player who fumbled it could recover it. So I think they were conversing on whether or not it was Vesey who recovered the fumble for Augustana. They determined he did. So it's Augustana football, 1st and 10 at the Platteville 30. After all that, with 12:15 to go in the second quarter.
They're getting it right at the Isthmus Bowl.
Ball spotted on the right hash. 1 receiver set to the near side right, 2 to the left. Now Augustana looks over to the sideline to change things up at the line of scrimmage. DeJoya, the tailback to the right-hand side of quarterback Cole Bardwaj in the 3rd annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl. Bardwaj in a shotgun. Takes the snap. Handoff to DeJoya, running left, cuts it upfield. Running downhill to the 25-yard line, pushing defenders forward. Sets up 2nd down and 3 yards to go with the line to gain being the 20-yard line. He's spotted at the 23.
And that's a nice play. Augustana's huge on the left side of the line. And that time it was like a counter play to that left side. And just Augustana just looks way better offensively now on this drive.
Ball in the middle of the field. DeJoya remains in as the tailback to the left-hand side of Bardwaj. DeJoya gets it, runs into a defender right at the line of scrimmage, and he is thrown down. Gain of 1 to the 23-yard line, I think they'll give him. But that was another great, strong defensive effort by the Platteville Pioneers.
So Augustana on the left side, they go at guard, Zion Williams, not that Zion, but about the same weight as that Zion. 6'4", 300, a sophomore.
Woo!
And at left tackle, they go Jacob Norris, 6'4", 305.
Officially 3rd down and 4. The carry again, driving forward, 1st down yardage inside the 20-yard line. 1st down, Augustana. They needed 4, and that's exactly what they get to move the chains. And this, Mike Podoll, the long, sustained offensive series that Augustana has longed for in this Isthmus Bowl, they now have it into the red zone.
The other interesting thing about Augustana is, you know, they don't huddle. It's no huddle offense, but they don't use signs. You know, you see a lot of teams use signs. They hold up Spider-Man and a ham, and that means something. And this team doesn't use signs. They use hand signs. Lord knows where the plays are being called from.
Timeout Augustana to talk things over with 10:04 to go in the second quarter. We will take a 30-second timeout with them. 20-0. Platteville leads Augustana with 10:04 to go in the second quarter. You're listening to the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
Jim Rutledge here to talk to you about North and South Seafood and Smokehouse, the official barbecue joint of Rutledge and Hamilton and the official barbecue joint of the Rutledge household. We love going to all three of their locations, whether it's in DeForest, Madison, or in Verona. We get the same great service and food every time we go, no matter the location. Even better, when we have parties, cookouts, or anything in between, I don't have to spend all my time over the grill. Instead, I give a call to the folks at North and South Seafood and Smokehouse. So hurry in to North and South Seafood and Smokehouse, the official barbecue joint of Rutledge and Hamilton and the official barbecue joint of the Rutledge household.
This is the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
Jesse Nelson, Mike Podoll, the third annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand. 20-0. Platteville leads Augustana at Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium in Ashley Field, the host site of the third annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl. Augustana following the timeout, 1st and 10 at the Platteville 19-yard line. The formation they come out to is 3 receivers all to the right-hand side. Here's the handoff running left, Ben Ludlam, the sophomore. First time we're calling his name today, and Ludlam doesn't get a whole lot.
Yeah, trips to the short side of the field. They run a draw play to the empty wide side, and Platteville was not fooled at all.
Ludlam averages rushing 37 yards a game for this Augustana offense, but he was actually dropped at the 20-yard line for a loss of 1 is where they spot him. So 2nd and 11 for Augustana, trailing by 20 with 9.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Ludlam running left side. This time he's got something outside the numbers down to the 15-yard line where he is dragged down by a couple of Pioneers in their home blue uniforms. Sets up 3rd down and a manageable 5 for the Augustana Vikings.
So when Steve Bell, head football coach of Augustana, called timeout on 1st down, he was talking about mapping out these plays on 3rd and 6 and probably 4th down, because you can't come away empty here or even with just a field goal. I was disappointed to hear Steve Bell tell you that we wouldn't be talking about the offensive line. He obviously doesn't know me very well. I love talking about the big boys.
You heard Coach Bell in the pregame interview. Here's the handoff. Running left, now cutting right. Ludlam, short of the 1st down line to gain. He is brought down from behind. I think they spot him at the 12-yard line. 4th and 2, Augustana. What do you do, Mike? Down 20-0. You're at the 12-yard line. Best offensive drive of the day.
Well, you throw your go-to play here. What Platteville is, it's double jeopardy on defense for them, because you got to try to stop the 1st down, but you also got to look out for the score.
Platteville fans getting loud, cheering on their defense. The Augustana offense remains on the field for 4th and 2. Here's the snap. Handoff Ludlam going forward. It's going to be close. The officials all racing in. Platteville says they stopped him. Platteville celebrating as they come out of the pile.
You got to wait.
And now a flag is thrown. They love, and they're really emphasizing.
Meeting. There's five ref
So the officials are all meeting. The Augustana offense is retreating off the field. So while there hasn't been an official signal, I do believe it is Platteville football following a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I think that penalty, is there such a penalty as you're too close to my personal space?
Yeah.
Because there are players lobbying for the spot of that ball.
My wife would throw that flag on me sitting on the couch when we're watching Netflix at night
personal
sometimes.
Space.
Oh, now, okay, so the flag was thrown. They're bringing the chains out to measure whether Augustana picked up the 1st down. If the line to gain was the 10-yard line, there's a line on the field for you. Just a thought, but nonetheless, we like the dramatics of the chain measurement. Now, keep in mind there's a flag to enforce here after the play. Let's first check who gets the football. Augustana 1st and goal or Platteville? Or the turnover on downs. It is Platteville football, short of the 1st down line to gain.
It'll be interesting to see who this flag is.
And
Yeah.
And now Augustana called for unsportsmanlike conduct.
You know how I could tell that flag was going to be? Because there were players from both teams around the coach lobbying for the spot. And then as soon as the flag went up, all the Augustana guys ran away.
Uh-huh.
Like, wasn't us. We didn't do anything.
Check the film on that one, Coach Bell. Turnover on downs and a disastrous couple of seconds there for Augustana. Not only they turn it over, and then they spot Platteville 15 yards for the unsportsmanlike penalty. So it's Platteville football at the 25-yard line to start this drive.
And the defense in the huddle off the field, the Platteville defense, all sorts of fired up right now. I mean, that was a great stand. That defensive line for Platteville came to play today.
7:59 to go in the second quarter. Platteville football up 20-0. Pitch right side. Bothan knocked out of bounds out past the 30-yard line. Good gain on 1st and 10 for the Pioneers.
We talked about Bothan before being a freshman as a running back, 5'8", 195. He hails from Janesville, Wisconsin, played high school ball at Milton. Jesse, you probably called some of his games.
We saw the Red Hawks more than one time during his tenure in high school. Bothan. Here's the snap. Richardson fakes the handoff, rolling right side, pocket collapsing. He's going to throw it away out of bounds as the sun shines on the metal bleachers and the Augustana fan section on the far end of the field.
And sunshine that time. The quarterback from California just threw the ball away, lived to fight another day. It'll be 3rd and 3. Don't force the ball in the triple and double coverage.
Well, hang on a second. I see a flag down.
Man, flags are coming out today.
I was going to mention before, one thing I love about this officiating crew, when they're throwing flags, they are really throwing flags. I noticed it on the opening kickoff. Our side judge over here, when he threw the flag on the first play of the game, he tossed that thing a good 20, 30 yards forward.
Showing you his arm. Bet you I could throw this flag over that mountain.
It was holding on Platteville, backs them up to 2nd and 13 back at the 20-yard line. Pioneers going the wrong way here. Now 2nd and 13.
Yeah, they get the down back, though, which is pretty good for Platteville. It was 3rd and 3.
Line to gain is the 33. Here's the snap. Richardson throws middle of the field, and it is caught. John Goomy, the freshman tight end, number 42, and you hear the Goom cheer.
They were not booing, Jesse. They were yelling Goom.
From the Pioneer fans right in front of us. Great turnout today for the Culver's Isthmus Bowl. Augustana making about a 3-hour drive from Rock Island, Illinois. Their fans have come out in abundance to cheer on their Vikings today. The Platteville fans about 90 minutes away in Platteville in the southwestern part of Wisconsin. They're here in full force as well. Tailgating was starting at 9 a.m. this morning in the parking lot. On 3rd and 8, cutting across the field, now turning up. First down to the 40-yard line before being driven out of bounds. What a great play for the Pioneers to sustain the drive.
Trevor Siss, the sophomore wide receiver, 6'3", 195, out of Belleville, Wisconsin, played ball at Belleville on the crossing pattern this time. Richardson's been spot on his throws.
Trevor Sicey, first down Platteville, first time calling his name today. Man in motion now left to right. Here's the snap, handoff, Bothan up the gut. Lowering as the pile stops him at the 45-yard line and a gain of 5.
That's just a good combination, Jesse, to keep the defense off balance. You got the power and speed of Bothan that they've been running a lot with, and then the quick, short passing game with intermittent deep balls that Richardson's proved he could throw. He can play.
5:45 to go in the second quarter. Platteville football up 20-0 in the Culver's Isthmus Bowl. Here's the snap. Richardson, handoff. Bothan turns it right side. First down. Gets outside the numbers with some running room to the 40. Downhill to the 35. Diving forward into some defenders at the 30-yard line. Big gain, Zach Bothan. First down, Platteville into Augustana territory.
Augustana doesn't know what to do. They don't know if they're foot or horseback because right now the trap block at the line of scrimmage and Bothan making a great cut at the second level that popped it to the perimeter and really picked up some yards. Bothan being impressive. You can see why Platteville had a good year in the WEAC.
Richardson in the shotgun. Handoff, Bolton again, running right side. Uses blockers in front, continuing to carry defenders forward. First down again for Zach Bolton near the 20-yard line and a gain of 10.
There are some Pioneer linemen pushing Augustana Vikings backwards. Right now the defense for Augustana on roller skates going backwards.
Bolton averaging 73 rushing yards a game this Platteville as a freshman.
He has that already, I think.
We'll get a check of the statistics here momentarily. Richardson fakes it to Bolton, wants to throw left side, has a man open in the flat left side. There's Goomy before he goes out of bounds at the 10-yard line in the sticks. Another first down Platteville and a gain of 10 to the 11-yard line.
As the serenades of Goom come down, the junior tight end, 6 foot, 231, hailing from Platteville, played ball at Platteville, who was a number 1 seed in Division 4 this year.
Goomy picks up the first down for the Pioneers. Clock runs with 4:10 to go in the second quarter of the Culver's Isthmus Bowl.
They're playing some football in Platteville this year.
Pioneers can pick up a first down without getting a touchdown here, though it may be unlikely. Here's the snap. Richardson, handoff Bolton, bounces outside to the 10, tries to get past the second defender, cannot do so. He's wrapped up at the 7-yard line and a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 for the Pioneers.
Again, Bolton's a load at 5'8", 190. I don't think the first defender from Augustana's brought him down one-on-one this whole game. You got to swarm and gang tackle that young man.
Bolton on the day, 13 carries, 129 yards, including a 48-yard touchdown run.
Not a bad half, Jesse Nelson.
He checks out on the sideline momentarily. 5 wide for the Pioneers. Richardson takes the snap, fires middle of the field to the end zone. Bobbled and incomplete. It looked like it was going to be another touchdown for Brant Stair, but the defender got a hand in to just keep him from collecting it, and it falls incomplete, setting up 3rd and 6 for the Pioneers.
Right, and Stair, and that ball was thrown on a frozen rope from Richardson, but Stair had to look back into the sun as he tried to look that ball into his eyes, and it was right in his face. It's tough to find the football when that happens.
Ball on the left hash, 3rd and 6, 3:15 to go, second quarter. Platteville football up 20-0. Richardson, fake the handoff, wants to throw, and he's just going to throw it away with pressure coming.
He's good, Jesse. Richardson is a good quarterback. You mentioned how he was at Northwestern. First, he's from California, and he went to Northwestern. So, he's a smart quarterback from California. He transfers to Platteville. You could see why they've had a prolific offense this year with him doing the decision-making behind this offense. He's a really smart, talented quarterback.
The officials conferring once again as Richardson was hit after the play. No flag was thrown. We'll get the official verdict here on what they're going to share with us in a moment. But first, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin.
Hey, this is Eric Name of The Athletic. You're listening to Madison's home of the Bucks, 100.5 ESPN, WTLX Monona, Madison, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Jesse Nelson, Mike Podoll, Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium at Ashley Field is where we greet you for the 3rd annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin. 94.5 ESPN Milwaukee, 100.5 ESPN Madison, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin on demand. The flag thrown was for intentional grounding on Platteville, so they'll be backed up a little bit as they now attempt a 37-yard field goal. Let's see if the Pioneers can extend the lead. Jared Schaberl will kick it away, and a wobbler is no good. I think Augustana might have got a hand on it again.
Wow, special teams for Augustana coming up big. We've seen some good special teams play today at the 2023 Isthmus Bowl, Culver's Isthmus Bowl. We've seen a block punt. We've seen a blocked extra point, and now that time, a blocked field goal. It's a block party here in Sun Prairie.
So the Vikings get the football back. Each of the last 2 kicks Platteville has attempted have been deflected by Augustana. The extra point after scoring to go up 20-0. And now this 37-yard field goal attempt, which results no good. So it's Viking football. Augustana trailing Platteville 20-0. They take over at their own 20 with 3:05 to go in the second quarter. Cole Bardwaj, the quarterback, takes it. Handoff. Ravelli running left side. Lowers the shoulder out to the 23 for a gain of 3.
Yeah, if I were Coach Steve Bell of Augustana, I'd be running to the left side too. We talked about the size and strength they have on that left side, and they need to get their legs under them. The problem is there's only 2:45 to go in the second quarter. Augustana has 2 timeouts left. They got to make something happen on this possession.
2:35 to play in the quarter. Here's the snap. Bardwaj to throw. Pressure coming. Goes for a screen. Middle of the field. It's caught by Ravelli. First down yardage. Cuts upfield to the 35-40. Spun down from behind as he falls forward to the 44-yard line. One of Augustana's best offensive plays of the day. Tyler Ravelli, the senior running back, leading the way. First down Vikings.
Ravelli, the outlet man on that play on the back door, caught it, took it across the field. Move the chains, Augustana.
Ravelli's 10th catch of the year, now over 150 yards in the passing game. First down, Augustana, approaching 2 minutes to go in the half. Here's the snap. Bardwaj to throw, wants to throw downfield. Through the hands of an intended receiver, incomplete at the 40-yard line.
Boy, that was a nice pass, Jesse. Receivers got to come down with that ball.
That was Habedank out of the backfield. Had to try and collected over there. It was no good. The fire department is here. Can see the sirens over out beyond Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium.
This is a party here.
This is bringing flashbacks to state championship Friday at Camp Randall Stadium when the fire department was at Engineering Hall and prevented a lot of the parking from occurring at one of the structures.
Maybe they
in the
can
morning.
clear out the swag table a little bit and I can buy a T-shirt.
Bardwaj to throw, middle of the field, has his man, Braden Smith, first down to the Platteville 40-yard line. Right over the middle of the field in traffic. That throw was on a line from Bardwaj to Smith. First down, Augustana.
Yeah, Bardwaj was a dart quarterback. He's out of Algonquin, Illinois.
Minute 45 to go in the half. Augustana football into Platteville territory, trailing 20-0. Here's the snap. Bardwaj, screen left side. It's caught. And pushing forward for a few yards out close to the 35-yard line. That was Habedank again, the running back, lined up as a receiver on the left side of the field. Picks up about 5 yards. Quick to the line. 2nd and 5, minute 20 to go. Bardwaj in a shotgun formation, 2 receivers right, 2 to the near side left. Bardwaj takes the snap, looking downfield, eluding pressure as they continue to come at him. Now he dumps it off. It's caught by DeGioia, who's hauled down by Platteville Pioneers out beyond the 41-yard line. A loss on the play, and Augustana will call a timeout.
Carter Hill, the sophomore defensive back, 5'9", 179 out of Tipton, Iowa, with the hard tackle, physical tackle.
We'll take the timeout with them. 3rd and 5 upcoming with 1:02 to go in the half. It's the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
Dash the Dane. That's right, Great Dane Pub and Brewing Company has expanded their delivery offerings with DoorDash. New customers get $5 off your first order of $25 or more. And don't forget, Dash Pass subscribers always receive free delivery. Order delivery today at GreatDanePub.com or on the DoorDash app and get food delivered from the Great Dane closest to you. Downtown, Hilldale, Fitchburg, or East Madison. Great Dane Pub and Brewing Company, Madison's home for craft beer and pub food since 1994.
Ever wonder how the best athletes find the power to jump higher, cut quicker, skate smoother, drive farther, and stick the landing? At Prevea Orthopedics in Green Bay, we know power starts with the hips. That's why Dr. Michael Ryan and our team of experts provide comprehensive and advanced expertise in hip care, unlike anywhere else. Come to Prevea Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, where we can preserve your hips so you can pursue your goals. Prevea Orthopedics, specializing in you.
You're listening to the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
3rd and 8, Augustana out of the timeout with 1:02 to go in the half. Here's the snap for Cole Bardwaj. Pressure coming as he rolls right side looking downfield. Bardwaj, flag is down. He runs out of bounds. He's pushed near the 35-yard line. He did not get enough to pick up the first down. I would imagine this will be a flag that goes against Augustana, but now it might be decision time for Platteville. Do they let him run another play, force them to punt, or think about punting on 4th and short? A lot to talk about after the timeout in that play.
Right, because it was 3rd and 8.
He got about 5.
I'd back him up.
So, yeah, that'll back up Augustana, and they'll do it again. 54 seconds to go in the half. Augustana with 1 timeout remaining. Platteville with all 3 as the Pioneers lead 20-0, trying to get the football back for a chance to score one more time before the half.
You know, Steve Bell at halftime, head coach of Augustana, he can just say to his guys, we're shooting ourselves in the foot a lot here today. We came out slow, we came out sluggish, but really we've been our own worst enemy on certain drives.
Ball spotted at midfield following the penalty. 3rd and 18 for the Augustana Vikings. Line to gain is the 32 of Platteville.
Look for some blitz.
Ball in the right hash. 3 receivers to the far side left, 1 to the near side right. Here's the snap for Bardwaj with pressure coming. Oh, and he's clobbered back at the 40-yard line. Down goes Cole Bardwaj, and Platteville gets a chance to get the football back.
Justin Blazek on the weak side. The senior, he's played a lot of football, the defensive lineman. 6'5", 245 out of Naperville. He's had a good first half, Jesse, and a huge sack right there.
Blazek's had an incredible game. Part of the great defense of the Platteville Pioneers. WIAC Defensive Player of the Year, Justin Blazek, led the conference in both sacks and TFLs in 2023.
And you could see why on that play. That time, Platteville was showing blitz. But however, they only ended up rushing 3, dropping the others into coverage from the linebacker spots. But Blazek on the weak side, backside, came hard charging from point A to point C like he was shot out of a cannon, point C being the quarterback. And really nice play by the WIAC Defensive Player of the Year.
4th and 27 for Augustana with 49 seconds to go in the half. And now, Mike, with Platteville having 2 timeouts remaining, the way they have moved the football today, Pioneers get the ball to start the second half. They can really think about trying to seal this Isthmus Bowl up in these next couple of series.
Look for their play calling to be super aggressive here in the final 49 seconds.
Awaiting to punt is Joran Clem, the junior.
Oh,
and Augustana, they jumped, and all the Pioneers pointed, and every official threw a flag. It's a flag frenzy out here at Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium and the 3rd annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl.
Time to have a 3-man meeting. This is good.
This was one of the quickest deliberations we've seen all day. False start against Augustana. That sets up 4th and 32.
Steve Bell is just beside himself on the Augustana sideline. He's like, we've played great football all year. We are just not on our game here today. You get this extra precious bowl game. Not only can you use it as a recruiting tool, but you can get all those extra practices, that extra week of practice, build your depth, and get some momentum for next year.
Clem will kick it away. Brant Stair back to receive. Here's the kick. Clem gets it off. It's a good one. Stair signals fair catch. Bobbles, but does collect it without it hitting the ground back at the 26-yard line.
Okay, let's reset that aggression, except the really nice punt there. Kind of saved Augustana. 42 seconds left. 2 timeouts for the Pioneers. But they got a lot of real estate between the 27-yard line and where they got to go. 73 yards away.
Platteville, a 6-4 record on the season, their best record since the 2019 season when finishing 7-3. This is the Pioneers' first postseason game since 2013. in the NCAA Division III playoffs when they defeated Concordia before losing to North Central. Pioneers want that Isthmus Bowl trophy. Let's see if they can cement it here at the end of the first half. Pass over the middle of the field is intercepted at the 45 of Augustana. It's picked off, and the Vikings get it back. Johnny Breeden, the junior from Frisco, Texas, steps in the passing lane and intercepts Richardson to give the Vikings the football and a chance to think about putting points on the board with 36 seconds to go until the break.
Oh, Carl Richardson, the Platteville quarterback, wants that throw back, Jesse, because he had his man down the middle stare, was open down the middle, and he underthrew it, and a man in double coverage picked that off. But, man, he wishes he had that throw again. That was a little longer, and that would have been 6.
So now everything we were just talking about for Platteville to try and take over the game for good totally goes out the window. Augustana is thinking about trying to put at least 3 points on the board before the half.
36 seconds to go. 1 timeout in their hip pocket.
Bardwaj back out there, throws left side, and that's intercepted by Platteville at the Augustana 45, returning the other way. Up the left side to the 40, bouncing outside the numbers to the 30, to the 25-20, and taken down near the 15-yard line.
Samuel Tausch, the senior defensive back, roaming. He's out of New Berlin, Wisconsin, 6 foot 205. He played ball at Eisenhower.
Samuel Taus with the pick sets up the Pioneers with 20 seconds to go until the half, all the way down at the 16-yard line of Augustana. Back-to-back interceptions in the closing seconds of the Isthmus Bowl first half.
Steve Bell rubs his face on the Augustana sideline and says, "Will this half never end?" I mean, what a play by the Platteville defense. They've been flying all over the field here at the Culver's Isthmus Bowl.
Taus with the pick. Platteville with the football. Ball on the left hash. 20 seconds to go until the break. Richardson takes the snap, rolls right, wants to throw to the end zone, has Stair double-teamed, incomplete. It was deflected and nearly intercepted by another Augustana defender out at the 5-yard line.
If that would have been picked, I would have set my headset down and just walked out of the booth for a little bit.
That was midway into the end zone and batted back 10 yards and nearly intercepted with a toe-touching diving effort on the right sideline. It was really cool.
What a half we've had here.
Just amounted to nothing there ultimately. 15 seconds to go until the break. 20-0 Platteville. Richardson has it. Screen pass right side. Stair, and he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage at the 17-yard line. Platteville calls one of their remaining timeouts with 8 seconds to go until the half, leading 20-0.
I'll tell you something. One of the all-time Culver's names on a play for Augustana, Ruckus Hunkins. Ruckus Hunkins, the linebacker, 5'11", 195, the senior out of Huntley, Illinois, just saved a big play for Augustana right there. That's a huge play. 1-on-1, he makes a tackle from behind for no gain. Ruckus Hunkins.
If you would have told me, you walk into the building here and say, whose name is Ruckus Hunkins, I would have thought you, honestly.
Yeah, I've been known to cause a ruckus.
You look like a ruckus. So timeout, Platteville, 8 seconds to go until halftime. Let's see if the Pioneers try and attempt a field goal now, or do you run one more play here, Mike? Go take a shot at the end zone before kicking it on 4th down.
You know,
they have one timeout.
Ball's on the 16. You got a timeout left. I try to throw a dart. You got a quarterback that can throw some laser beams, and I try to get one. You know, like you said, they get the ball to start the second half. So if they could punch it in and really go in the locker room with some momentum. They've played an excellent half of football, Jesse, on both sides of the ball.
Platteville's offense remains on the field. 3rd down and 10 at the 16-yard line. The downs don't really matter at this point. You got 2 plays potentially before the half. Richardson takes the snap. Pressure coming. Throws left side to the goal line. Caught in the corner by Stair, and he's in. Touchdown, Platteville. Brant Stair does it again.
Richardson to Stair. Stair says, put 6 more on my stats with zeros on the scoreboard.
Stair needed it because there is no time left in the half. It's a touchdown, Platteville, extending the lead 26-0 with the point after pending. Wow.
Ryan Munns, head coach of the Pioneers, rolling 7s here in this first half. What a play call.
Point after for Trevor Schultz, the Sun Prairie alum. Kicks it through the uprights. Good. 27-0. Platteville leads Augustana at the break of the 3rd annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl.
And before our halftime show, in the NCAA Division III tournament, Wisconsin representing Wisconsin lacrosse wins 62-7 over Minnesota Morris in their first round game. And UW Whitewater, the Warhawks, taking care of business. They knock out Bethel College from Minnesota 42-14. Both teams advance to the round of 16.
Coming up at halftime, Mike and I will recap the first half stats of the 3rd annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl. We'll also hear a conversation with the head coach of the Platteville Pioneers, Ryan Munns. That's coming up at halftime. It's all Platteville at the 3rd annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl, 27-0. They lead the Augustana Vikings. You're listening to the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
Hey, it's Alex Strouf. What gets lost in the middle of football season is the fact that the holidays are going to sneak up on you. So while you're thinking of it, there's no better place to go than Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side. Diamond Jim, the owner of the store, is in the store every single day, 7 days a week, ready to help you, whether you're looking to take that next step or you just need to treat your special someone or yourself. There's no better place to do it than with Jim at Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side. Visit them online, condonjeweler.com. That's condonjeweler.com. Or pop in today on the east side of Madison.
Santa's back. Back again. Santa's back.
That's not a Christmas song, Dad.
That's true, Sid, but I'm celebrating our ESPN Wisconsin Racine Danish Kringles Jingle for Your Kringle contest on Wilde and Tausch, where you could win Kringle for a year. It's back for another year.
Can I enter?
Sure, anyone can. All you have to do is submit your own original jingle to celebrate the holidays and Racine Danish Kringle to ESPNWisconsinContest.com. Then we'll pick the most creative songs, and our grand prize winner will get Kringle for a year. There's only one requirement. Make sure you include Racine Danish Kringles. It's not just a treat, it's a tradition in your jingle. Or if you don't want to sing, but you still want to celebrate the holidays with the Racine Danish Kringle, call 800-4DANISH or visit Kringle.com and order their all-new holiday stick sampler.
Sweet dreams of holiday Kringle, Mary Berry and apple, and lots of icing too.
Sid, what are you doing?
I'm working on my jingle. Kringle, I love you.
If you're looking to fill the vacant space in your commercial building, the local agents at RE/MAX and the Preferred Commercial Group are eager to grow your bottom line. Head to commercialwisconsin.com/ESPN and find an investment partner to lead the way to your property dreams today. The GRB Rays have established themselves as one of the top baseball programs in the Midwest and the country. GRB Academy offers training programs for players of all ages and skill levels. Learn from some of the best baseball coaches in the area and find the program that fits your training goals and your schedule. Spots are filling up fast, so visit grbacademy.com to sign up now. That's grbacademy.com. GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player.
In the next 30 seconds, I'm going to tell you how to save money and save the planet. It's simple. Ditch your energy bill and make the switch over to Everlight Solar. While electricity prices keep rising, Everlight Solar will give you the chance to take ownership of your power while also reducing your carbon footprint. As a local company based out of Madison, they'll be there with you every step of the way as you make the switch to solar. To learn more about how you can save money and save the planet, go to everlightsolar.com.
Ruggability. We straight made that word up. How else to describe the otherwise indescribable rugged, capable, incredible versatility and affordability of a Honda SUV? Car and Driver calls Honda the winningest brand in 10 Best history. Your kids will call it totally lit. But we like ruggability, and you'll like the incredifantabulous deals, so see your Wisconsin Heartland Honda dealer today. Honda gets Wisconsin.
To those who've ever dreamt of their perfect event, those dreams are worthy and they are possible. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With hard work, passion, and great music, we will make your event dreams a reality. Every event is a labor of love, with one-on-one planning, customization, and flawless execution. Bringing your event to life is what we do. For a fun, memorable event, visit celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
Dr. Schwab is a board-certified general surgeon who can help with many simple and outpatient procedures to alleviate varicose and spider veins. Visit StoughtonHealth.com to learn more. StoughtonHealth.com. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
This is the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
Halftime of the third annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand. Jesse Nelson, Mike Podoll on ESPN Milwaukee, ESPN Madison, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand. 27-0, Mike Podoll. Platteville leads Augustana at the break. It was all Pioneers in the first 30 minutes today.
I'll tell you, UW Platville and Coach Ryan Munns had his team raring to go today. They came and showed up here at the Isthmus Bowl ready to play. On defense, they were physical, getting after the quarterback and flying all over the field. On offense, they were sharp. Their quarterback, Richardson, is super impressive. He's got size. He's 6'3", 210. He can throw the rock. He's very smart, having been the Northwestern coming from California. You can see why the Platteville offense was prolific with a guy like Ryan Munns at the wheel calling the plays. They just look really good. We talked about how in this game both teams have come in with that idea of improving and then breaking through to that next level. And right now, Platteville looks like they're really on the come. Richardson, only a junior as a quarterback.
Yeah, two things that stand out to me from the first half of this game, 27-0, Platteville leading Augustana. You look at the total yardage in this game, 282 total yards gained for Platteville. Augustana, 127 yards gained. So a clear advantage for Platteville, more than doubling up Augustana in yards. Just offensively, you could tell that Platteville had 9 first downs compared to Augustana's none near the end of the first quarter. But then you look at the turnovers. Each team has turned the ball over twice, an interception and a fumble apiece. The difference is both of the turnovers and each one, the fumble and then the interception, they both came one after another going back to each team. Augustana forced the turnover first. They responded by giving it right back to Platteville.
Right.
When Platteville forced the turnovers, they put points on the board, scoring touchdowns both times.
What happened in that first half is that Augustana's turnovers were especially backbreaking because they came on the heels to where when they finally got their offensive legs under them and finally got into a rhythm, that's when they would turn the ball over. And so they would come up empty. UW Platville would get the ball, get the extra possession, and put points on the board. Now they get a touchdown strike as time expires in the second half. They score 27 points. They get the ball to start the third quarter. Things are really rolling for the Platteville Pioneers here, to start this Isthmus Bowl.
27-0, Platteville leads Augustana at the half. Coming up next, we'll hear from Ryan Munns, the head coach of the Platteville Pioneers. He knows a thing or two about this program. He's been with it for almost 2 decades, and he's excited on the sidelines and in the locker room right now with his Pioneers up 27-0 at the break of the third annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
Win a Coors Light full court experience with a trip to Minneapolis this March. Sign up now at participating locations around Madison to win an all-inclusive trip to the Men's College Basketball Conference Tournament. Don't miss your shot. Enjoy Blue Mountains and the best men's hoops in the Midwest. One lucky winner will be announced on Rutledge and Hamilton on January 8th. Visit Scotty Bar, Lucky's, Jordan Big Ten Pub, Nitty Gritty, Wando's, and Pooley's to scan the QR code and enter today. Must be 21 or older to enter. No purchase necessary.
Spend Black Friday at Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison and you got a chance to make it a Cash Friday. On Friday, November 24th from 5 to 8 p.m., 21 winners will spin the prize wheel. A take home between $500 and $5,000 cash each in our Cash Friday promotion. Plus, November 24th is Ho Chunk Day, and we're celebrating by giving the first 500 guests that visit our Rewards Club booth $25 in rewards play. Make Cash Friday part of your holiday tradition at
Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
At Starion Bank, they pride themselves on being a super community bank. Small enough to show they care about you and the communities they serve, while being large enough to make big things happen. With 3 Madison area branches in Middleton, Sun Prairie, and Monona, Starion Bank is here investing in your community while offering valuable personal and business banking services. Start your experience with Starion Bank today by going to starionbank.com. Member FDIC.
Ever wonder how the best athletes find the power to jump higher, cut quicker, skate smoother, drive farther, and stick the landing? At Prairie Orthopedics in Green Bay, we know power starts with the hips. That's why Dr. Michael Ryan and our team of experts provide comprehensive and advanced expertise in hip care, unlike anywhere else. Come to Prairie Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, where we can preserve your hips so you can pursue your goals. Prairie Orthopedics, specializing in you.
It's that time of year where we give thanks to everything we are thankful for. And here at Metro Ford of Madison, we are thankful for you, our wonderful community and customers. To honor that, Metro Ford of Madison is giving you great deals this November. Get into a rugged 2023 Ford F-150 for 3.9% APR for 66 months to qualify credit, $18 per 1,000 borrowed. Great deals are also available on the 2023 Mach-E and Ford Broncos. Search inventory at MetroFordofMadison.com.
With over 25 years of experience, TLC Laser Eye Centers is a leader in LASIK. TLC has performed over 2.3 million LASIK procedures nationwide, including treatment for over 10,000 doctors and professional football player Kirk Cousins.
TLC Laser Eye Centers is a brand that's proven and can be trusted. This was not a procedure I wanted to cut corners on. I wanted to get the best quality and the best doctors and make sure that it was done to the highest level. And I felt that TLC was the brand that would do that. And so it made the decision easy for me and for my wife.
Come see why TLC is the doctor's choice for LASIK and the choice for Kirk Cousins. Right now, TLC Laser Eye Centers is offering $1,000 off LASIK when treated in November. That's $500 off per eye plus guaranteed financing. Visit tlcoffer.com today to schedule your free consultation. Must mention this promotion and be treated in November of 2023 to qualify. $1,000 off for both eyes on standard wavelength price. $500 off for one eye. Cannot be combined with any other offers. See details at tlcoffer.com.
Finding the special healthcare resources families need just got easier. Wisconsin Wayfinder Children's Resource Network helps kids with delays, disabilities, special healthcare needs, and mental health conditions. Call toll-free 877-947-2929. Ask questions. Get answers. Connect today toll-free 877-947-2929. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Health Services.
You're listening to the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
The Culver's Isthmus Bowl, ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand. My name's Jesse Nelson, and it is my pleasure now to be joined by the head coach of the UW Platville Pioneers. It is Ryan Munns. Coach Munns, congratulations on the Pioneers reaching the Culver's Isthmus Bowl this year, and thanks for taking time to join us here at halftime of the Isthmus Bowl.
Yeah, thank you, Jesse. I appreciate it. It's been a pretty cool experience.
Yeah, no doubt. So let's talk about, first of all, the fact that you're in this game. Pretty cool. You know, there was this big tie for third place in the WIAC standings. The Pioneers came out on top. What does it mean to you that you get the opportunity to lead your team here in the Isthmus Bowl this afternoon?
Yeah, it's obviously a pretty cool opportunity. We told our kids and told our staff that there's only 34 teams playing an extra game. Everyone else is sitting at home watching from their couch. And, you know, for us as a program, we made the playoffs a couple times. Second year as a head coach here, 5-5 last year, now getting into a bowl game. You can see that progression with the program. So it means we're heading in the right direction. It means there's progress taking place. And anytime you progress like that, you want to have a little reward. And I think that's what this bowl game is doing for us, is giving us a little bit of a gratification that hard work pays off.
What's been the reaction from the team and from the fans around the Platteville program once the Isthmus Bowl was announced that you'd be the team participating?
Yeah, really excited. Obviously, this is still a little bit in its infancy, so not everyone was familiar that a bowl game existed, right? And so now you do a little bit of self-education, and then you start getting alumni reach out to you. You start getting people in the community say clearing their schedule they're going to come see us, and a lot of pride, a lot of joy. It's just a great opportunity to promote our product and put Platteville on the map again.
Coach Ryan Munns of the Platteville Pioneers, and you are blue and orange, Coach Munns. I mean, you're in the second season as the head coach, but you've been with the program for, 2 decades now? With offensive coordinator as a player. Tell us your story, man.
I'm still a young buck, but I'm old at heart, right? I guess that's how that works. Yeah. If you would have told me 21 years ago I'm still swinging the axe, I would have said, okay, what happened, right? But no, it's been surreal. It's been awesome, and you're not wrong with that. This is a great place for me. It's been a great place from when I went to school here and played football. It's been a great place for me professionally to grow, and it's been a great place to have pride and take on the program and just make the alumni proud. And I think that's one of the biggest things that I enjoy most out of it is just that camaraderie, and that means a little bit more. I say it all the time. It means a little bit more to me and to us that this thing is going the way we want it to go.
And what does it mean in the crowded WIAC with so many good teams? We saw multiple times this year. You had 4, 5, 6 teams cracking the top 25, competing for that national spotlight. What does it mean to you that Platteville gets the honors here of being the team that finishes third by the tiebreakers to be able to join the Isthmus Bowl?
It means you're on the right track. A few years ago we were in that same category, and the fact that we can get this thing going back there now, like you said, it's a juggernaut. Well, we talk about this all the time, survive and advance, and one game can determine the fate of the whole season. And what I was proud about our guys is that, we after week 8, we were the odd man out, and we challenged them we have to put ourselves in an opportunity to control our destiny, and we were able to do that. So we can only do so much, and you win these next 2 games, there's a conversation that has to be had, and fortunately some luck came our way, and it just shows that every game matters, no matter when it is in the year. And then from that competitive aspect, you got to play every game, and you got to have a game plan to win. And tough conference, right? But that the guy that comes out of this and being third now, shooting for second and first next year, gives us that springboard to talk about in recruiting and program development.
Head coach Ryan Munns of the Platteville Pioneers on the Culver's Isthmus Bowl. My name's Jesse Nelson, ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand. Coach, while you're playing in the Isthmus Bowl, there are some playoff games going on around the country. Are you cheering for the WIAC teams that are your rivals, your opponents in the regular season? Do you want to see them have postseason success, or would you mind, Whitewater, wouldn't mind seeing you get knocked down a peg in their game this afternoon?
That's a loaded question.
Maybe Whitewater's the bad example.
No, at the same time, right? You want the WIAC to be the strongest conference. You really do. But the direct correlation ends up being very competitive when it gets to the off season. So yeah, you're happy that we're well represented. You want them to make a little bit of a run, but you want them to do just enough to where it doesn't end up hurting you in the long haul. So, I think it's good. That's going to be the nature beast. It doesn't make a difference what name's out there. You make the playoffs from this conference, you have an opportunity to win a national championship. And so that's obviously the bigger overarching goal for the future years for us is to get into that tournament and make a run.
I didn't mean to trap you, but I think you navigated it well, Coach. Nicely done. Coach Ryan Munns.
I've been asked before, so it's always a topic of conversation this year.
The Platteville Pioneers of the Culver's Isthmus Bowl here this afternoon. Coach Munns, last one for you here. So you spend all this time as the offensive coordinator with Platteville, obviously a player when you first started, and now you're in your second year as the head coach. What has that transition been like, and what has it meant to you and everyone in your circle as you've not only taken over as head coach of the Platteville program, but that you've had the success that you've had in the first couple of seasons, and it looks like this thing's on the trajectory heading upward?
Yeah, obviously it's a learning curve, right? You don't know what you don't know until you don't know it. And within that first year of being the head coach, there's a lot of things on all facets just as the offensive coordinator, right? You're dealing with just the offensive side of the ball, and you're not really too consumed in anything else. And you kind of in your little world, so you make it a broader perspective. There's a lot more things that go into it, but we have a really great staff. I mean, that's been really the most impressive thing about this is we were able to retain some really good quality guys and hire some good quality guys and bring in some Platteville guys that have really good roots to UW Platteville and had success in their playing time here too. So I pinched myself because, I think I got the right staff early on, and that makes a huge difference. If they're bought into that, then everything else is pretty easy after that with messaging. And then, from what it means to our program, it's something that we believe in. We believe that we are a top-tier team in the WIC. We believe that we have the resources here at Platteville. We believe we have the people, and we got to have that belief system that we belong at the table, and I've said that for a long time, and we're showing that. And the time frame is always a little bit different, right, because it gets skewed. You said it before, 2 years at Platteville, but as a head coach, 21 years. And so I think that allows an opportunity to accelerate maybe a little faster, but I'll be the first one to tell you that we felt like we should accelerate even faster. You don't want to take that for granted because there's a slim window to get stuff done, and you want to make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do to get that opportunity to open the door and bust through those barriers.
And you're making the most of it here this year in 2023 in the Culver's Isthmus Bowl, the third annual game this afternoon at Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium. Head coach Ryan Munns of the Platteville Pioneers. Coach, thanks for the time, and congratulations to your team on reaching the postseason in the Culver's Isthmus Bowl.
Thank you, guys. It's been a blast. We're excited and look forward to hopefully talking to you in the future.
Head coach Ryan Munns of the Platteville Pioneers. Halftime coverage continues next on the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
The holidays are coming quick, and Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton is the place to be this holiday season. Whether you're entertaining your top clients or rewarding your favorite teammates, Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton is the spot for you. And of course, if you have family in town or you're looking for a holiday dinner with your significant other, there's no better place to take them than Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. As always, don't miss that horseshoe bar. Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton, the best place to go, especially this holiday season.
Getting a new computer is both fun and terrifying for many people. Madison Computer Works makes moving to a new computer easy. We help protect it from malware and scammers. We move your data and reinstall programs. Our computer care plan lets our friendly techs assist you remotely once you bring it home. Already bought a new computer? Try building one from parts you ordered online. You have better things to do with your time than set up or fix your computer. We'll get everything working right. Call the pros at 608-231-8000 and make your computer problems disappear. Madison Computer Works. Computers that work for you.
Want to join the fastest growing home solar company in the nation and work in the fastest growing industry in the world? Everlight Solar has open positions in the Madison area and is expanding to Milwaukee. As a local company headquartered in Verona, Everlight Solar offers great opportunities to gain new skills and advance your career. Don't miss the chance to join the Everlight Solar team. Visit everlightsolar.com to apply today. Save money, save the planet, and start with Everlight Solar.
Santa's back. Back again. Santa's back.
That's not a Christmas song, Dad.
That's true, Sid, but I'm celebrating our ESPN Wisconsin Racine Danish Kringles Jingle for Your Kringle contest on Wilde and Tausch, where you could win Kringle for a year. It's back for another year.
Can I enter?
Sure, anyone can. All you have to do is submit your own original jingle to celebrate the holidays and Racine Danish Kringle to ESPNWisconsinContest.com. Then we'll pick the most creative songs, and our grand prize winner will get Kringle for a year. There's only one requirement. Make sure you include Racine Danish Kringles. It's not just a treat, it's a tradition in your jingle. Or if you don't want to sing, but you still want to celebrate the holidays with the Racine Danish Kringle, call 800-4DANISH or visit Kringle.com and order their all-new holiday stick sampler.
Sweet dreams of holiday Kringle, Mary Berry and apple, and lots of icing too.
Sid, what are you doing?
I'm working on my jingle. Kringle, I love you.
Hi, Dave from Canopy Wealth Management here. Our team has years of experience, which has prepared us to guide you through your life transitions and help you achieve your financial goals with confidence. We're fiduciaries and will never back gimmicks or instruments that chase single-day returns or put your long-term goals at risk. At Canopy, care, competence, clarity isn't just a tagline, it's a promise. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started today. That's canopy-wealth.com.
Hey Madison, it's Dan Andrews from Simden Chevrolet in Mount Horeb. By now you know that you're only minutes away from a better buying experience at Simden Chevrolet in Mount Horeb. But what is a better buying experience? It's a car buying experience that is custom to what you want and need. We can be your trusted expert, or we can be hands-off until you're ready to purchase. If you're in the market for a new or new-to-you Chevy truck or SUV, make the short drive to Simon Chevrolet in Mount Horeb and see the difference a better buying experience can make.
Get your game on at the Island Resort and Casino with first-round picks of your favorite slots and table games. Bring friends and watch your favorite team compete on big screens. Grab game day eats in T. McSee's Sports Bar or celebrate your team's victory in Horizon's Steakhouse. To book your game time at the Island Resort and Casino, call 800-682-6040 today.
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all.
Oh, it's Saturday night.
For the first time ever, a college football bowl game in the state of Wisconsin.
Greeting every guest with all our heart.
Put 6 on my stats. What a catch.
Making sure everyone felt welcome from around the
The
state.
senior wide receiver from New Lisbon catches a touchdown pass in the Culver's Isthmus Bowl.
Believing a smile makes everything taste better.
With a baseball slide to the back corner of the end zone.
And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today.
The cherry on top of the Culver's Isthmus Bowl Sunday.
Welcome to Delicious.
The first college football bowl game ever played in Wisconsin is back. This is the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
The third annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl at Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium in Ashley Field on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand. Jesse Nelson, Mike Podoll, 27-0. It's all Platteville as the Pioneers of the WIAC lead the Augustana Vikings of the CCIW. The third annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl, the first two featuring UW River Falls and Washington University in St. Louis. A couple of new teams experiencing this postseason Division III college football game today as the sun sets at Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium. Platteville receives the opening kick of the second half, working left to right, kicking right to left. Augustana and Jordan Clem will send it off. The second half of the Culver's Isthmus Bowl starts now. Ball in the air on a line drive, fielded by Stair back at the 5-yard line. Fake the reverse. Stair takes it himself up the right side to the 25-30, outside the numbers, 35-40, to the 45 with the blocker in front to the 45, and down to the 40-yard line of Augustana before he's driven down. What a return by Brant Stair, Mr. Do-It-All, the wide receiver with a record-setting day for the Platteville Pioneers, also now with a big play on special teams.
Brant Stair, only a junior. He's a wide receiver by trade. Kick returner on that play. 5'10", 173 out of Naperville. Heavy-duty talent in the suburban Chicago area, northern Illinois.
Ball on the right hash for the Platteville Pioneers, up 27-0 in the Culver's Isthmus Bowl. Two receivers left, Stair to the right. Here's the snap, and the handoff goes to Bothan. Zach Bothan, the freshman of Milton High School for the UW Platteville Pioneers, takes it to the 40-yard line. Ball was originally spotted at the 42 for a gain of 2. It's 2nd and 8 upcoming for the Pioneers.
You know, very interesting approach that each coach took. Augustana went not in the locker room for very long. And I said to you, Coach Steve Bell, what is there to say? You know, you got to be better. You got to play better. So
second down.
Short.
And 9 for the Pioneers, 4 wide, both in the lone tailback to the right-hand side of the quarterback. Here's the snap and the pass. Right side Stair gets outside the numbers to the 35-30 before he gets pushed out of bounds. First down, Platteville. Stair up to the 30, inside the 30-yard line. It looks like they'll spot him. First down for the UW Platteville squad, up 27-0 in the Culver's Isthmus Bowl.
And that was spread offense in a nutshell, Jesse. That's why teams run it. That time, spread wide, Stair was one-on-one against a smaller cornerback. And he catches a quick hit to the perimeter and takes it for a big yardage after that. I mean, you can't handle him with a smaller DB one-on-one to the wide side of the field.
Carl Richardson in a shotgun formation, the transfer from Northwestern, takes the snap, handoff Bothan, running into the pile in front of him, down inside the 30, moving forward near the 25-yard line. He's brought down. Second down upcoming for Platteville and a medium distance to go, up 27-0.
It's kind of why when this shotgun spread, no-huddle offense took over, it really started down south with all the athletes they have at the skill position. You spread them wide and you go one-on-one. You got a 6'3" receiver, odds are a 5'9" or a 5'10" DB is going to be covering them when you go 5 wide.
Two receivers to the near side right, one stare to the left. Shotgun formation for Richardson, both in the lone tailback to his left. Adjusting the play at the line of scrimmage, looks to his head coach, Ryan Munns, who spent 2 decades as part of this Platteville program as an offensive coordinator and a player before becoming a head coach. Now bubble screen right side. It's caught by Doherty with nowhere to go. The Augustana defense was waiting for him. Some extracurriculars as an offensive lineman for Platteville was thrown to the ground looking for a flag from an official. He did not get one. After all that, no gain. It's 3rd and 7 for Platteville.
That time, Augustana had 2 defenders on the perimeter on the wideout.
Line to gain is the 23-yard line of Augustana. Platteville ball at the 30. 3rd and 7, up 27-0. 12 minutes to go. 3rd quarter of the Culver's Isthmus Bowl. Carl Richardson takes the snap, looks left, pocket collapsing, now rolling right, throws the ball away over the sideline. Nothing doing, and Mike, that's not the first time today that Richardson has said, okay, this play's breaking down, let me get rid of this puppy.
Right. The problem with the one he did on the first play is that he threw it over the middle out of the end zone, but he was between the guard, he was in the tackle box, and there was no one in the area there, and which is why on that last one, in the first half, they called a penalty on him.
Look at this. Platteville's offense stays on the field for 4th down and 7. They need the 23-yard line. Richardson's going to throw. Here he is, middle of the field, has Stair one-on-one inside the 5. It's dropped. Oh, Stair had positioning and almost his 3rd touchdown of the day. Instead, it's a turnover on downs with 11:48 to go in the 3rd quarter. Augustana gets the football, trailing 27-0. But the first big momentum play of the second half goes the way of the Vikings.
Just a little underthrown, Jesse. Like that ball he had to Stair in the first half, where had it been a little longer, it would have been 6. That was a little underthrown as well. That's what we're seeing occasionally happen to him. He played almost a perfect first half, though, but he underthrew that one over the middle.
Augustana working right to left at Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium. Here's the snap and a handoff.
Oh.
Not a lot doing.
Pioneers just crashing the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Mike DeGioia, the running back, had the carry, but I think he may have lost. They'll say he gained 1 yard. Line of scrimmage originally was the 29-yard line. He got to the 30, setting up 2nd and 9 for Augustana.
Sam Smith, the linebacker from Pewaukee, making the play in his last football game. You think about these seniors that get that extra game when they get to the Culver's Isthmus Bowl.
Cole Bardwaj, the senior quarterback of the Augustana Vikings, in a shotgun formation, man in motion left to right. Here's the snap, Bardwaj to throw. Pressure coming, he throws downfield into traffic. It's caught at the 35-yard line. A reaching grab is made by Sean Schlanzer, the freshman. First time calling his name today for the Vikings, their biggest passing play of the afternoon. First down into Platteville territory at the 35.
Schlanzer got some size at wideout, 6'2", 175, only a freshman, played at Plainville.
DeGioia on the handoff, quick to the line. Augustana liked the personnel on the field, but DeGioia lost a couple of yards. Platteville was waiting for him, dragged down at the 37-yard line behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 2.
Played at Plainfield, which has a rich football history in northern Illinois. We'll talk a little bit about that later on in this game, how each of these respective rosters were kind of built demographically.
Ball in the middle of the field, 2nd down and 12. Augustana trailing 27-0 in the Culver's Isthmus Bowl. Here's the throw right side and a huge hit on Braden Smith, the sophomore receiver. He caught the football on a screen, but he got drilled, and Smith is still down. Oh, yeah, that's a hard hit.
And the tackler is hurt as well.
We'll have an injury timeout. Man, that was a big collision on the far end of the field. Nick Allen, number 28.
Stinger. It's looking like that the way he's shaking his arm out. Picture perfect tackle. A quick hitter to the perimeter.
And actually, I stand corrected. It's number 29, Allen. Want to make sure I identify
Nicholas
that
Allen,
correctly.
A senior, again, his last football game. 5'8", 167 from Walnut, Illinois. Played at Morrison High School. Man, that was a quick close and hit on the perimeter.
It was a great defensive play. It was a clean play.
And a tackle for loss, too, it'll go down as.
Yeah, Augustana now facing 3rd down and 15 at the 40-yard line of Platteville. Line to gain is the 25, trailing 27-0. Handoff running right to Joya with room to the 30, 25-20. Up the right sideline, cuts back to the 15, tackled down near the 12-yard line. A huge run for Mike DeJoya on 3rd and long, and Augustana has it into the red zone. 1st down for the Vikings.
Offensively, DeJoya is the only player on the Vikings who's really shown the ability to make things happen in open space.
Quick to the line, Augustana, 9:40 to go, 3rd quarter, down 27-0. Bubble screen right side, nothing doing there in traffic. That was Vesey, I think, over on the right-hand side. That was the intended receiver, but again,
look at the adjustment.
A couple of Platteville defenders in there.
I mean, the adjustment Platteville has now made on those quick hitters to the perimeter. Those DBs are all over the wideouts on the quick lightning strike passes. You do that to get rid of the ball quickly and avoid contact and spread that defense out because the quarterback of Augustana took a pounding in the first half. However, the DBs from Platteville obviously anticipating that adjustment, really covering quick.
The officials are conferring here. By the way,
sorry for the delay.
Want to correct myself. John Bolton, since it's the first time calling his name, number 1, the intended wide receiver for Augustana, the junior. While the officials tell us something here, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin.
Hi, this is Dave Kane. You're listening to Madison's Home of the Bucks, a good Karma brand radio station, 100.5 ESPN WTLX, Monona, Madison.
2nd down and 10 for the Augustana Vikings. Just a momentary stoppage while everybody got on the same page. Now to the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap. Cole Bardwaj to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Fires right side to the end zone. Touchdown, Augustana. Mike DeJoya with the first points for the Vikings in the Culver's Isthmus Bowl.
Mike DeJoya running a delayed route out of the backfield while the defenders were looking at the receiver in the corner, in the back corner. DeJoya says, I'll look that ball in at the 3 and put it in the end zone, put 6 on my stats. I got my team on the board.
Mike DeJoya catches the touchdown pass, the first points of the afternoon for the Augustana Vikings. Point after attempt through the uprights, good. Augustana on the board. Platteville 27, Augustana 7, 9:22 to go in the 3rd quarter. You're listening to the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
The GRB Rays have established themselves as one of the top baseball programs in the Midwest and the country. GRB Academy offers training programs for players of all ages and skill levels. Learn from some of the best baseball coaches in the area and find the program that fits your training goals and your schedule. Spots are filling up fast, so visit grbacademy.com to sign up now. That's grbacademy.com. GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player.
You're listening to the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
12-yard touchdown pass. Cole Bardwaj to Mike DeJoya. Augustana narrows the gap, 27-7. Platteville leads Augustana with 9:22 to go in the 3rd quarter of the 3rd annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl. Jesse Nelson, Mike Podoll, producer Hunter Vaughn back in our Everlight Solar studio at ESPN at Madison.
One of the great things that you see about a showcase event like the 2023 Culver's Isthmus Bowl is that, Platteville stayed aggressive on their last offensive possession, didn't get it on fourth down, turned it over on downs, and here comes Augustana.
Habedank on the return for Platteville comes up the right sideline all the way to the 40-yard line, but a flag is thrown. And when a flag is thrown on a kick return, this thing's coming back.
Yeah, I see 3 flags on the ground right now.
I just love this officiating crew's
they're the best.
Passion for throwing the flags.
The passion they have for throwing the flags and getting things right. No shenanigans. They're calling the Isthmus Bowl right.
Since we've been talking about them so much, let's give the names of our officials here today. Patrick Miles is our referee. Umpire Kevin Swiatek. Head linesman Paul Jakubowski. Line judge Joe Jarose. Field judge Heath Powell. Side judge Ryan Linder. And back judge Joshua Carl. Outstanding officiating crew, making sure we get everything right today here at the Culver's Isthmus Bowl.
When Jakubowski rolls into the stadium, there's no fooling around.
And this ball is coming very far back. I think there were
2 fouls on that play.
Yeah, both against Platteville. Move them all the way back to the 12-yard line. If there was no flag, they would have been starting out at the 40, so a big difference for the starting field position.
Okay, now you're Augustana. If you can get a stop, now suddenly you're in business in this game. Platteville looking a little out of focus here to start the third quarter.
Carl Richardson, the quarterback, shotgun formation. Transfer from Northwestern. Takes it, handoff, Zach Bothan running right side out past the 15-yard line. Dives forward near the 17 for a gain of 5. Mike, I think that's been one of the keys to success for Platteville today. They've been able to get 3, 4, 5 yards every first down play. They've always been in a third down and manageable distance.
Right. Every single time Augustana spreads out, they attack with both of them into the middle, and it's been super successful.
Ball on the right hash, 2nd down and 6 officially. Line to gain is the 22-yard line. Here's the snap. Richardson fakes the handoff, rolls out, looks left. Throwing that way for Brant Stair, too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, that play was blown up from the start. Augustana bringing a blitz on both ends, and that play was red. Even the play action didn't help it much on that.
And I know it's 27-7.
This is a big down right here.
Yeah, like you said, Mike, this play right here, 3rd down and 6, could be a big play in the trajectory of this game.
Because if they don't convert here, Augustana punting near the goal line, and good return possibility for Augustana, conversely.
And Platteville's special teams kicking has not been the cleanest so far today. 3rd and 6, Richardson shotgun formation, 4 receivers set, 2 to either side. Here's the snap, it's low. Richardson picks it up, throws right side, complete, 1st down yardage, yes, up the right sideline before being pushed out of bounds. Garrett Stair, the sophomore, gets the 1st down for the Platteville Pioneers, out past the 25, mark them at the 27, 1st down Platteville.
Again, the beauty of the spread offense. That time, 5 wide out. They go to the tall sophomore, Garrett Stair, who's 5'11", 176, who had a 5'9" DB on him.
Sun setting on bank of Sun Prairie Stadium on this beautiful fall afternoon, the Culver's Isthmus Bowl. Richardson sends Bothan out. Now every receiver out. Here's a throw over the middle of the field, complete past the 40-yard line. Good for a 1st down. Ryan Doherty, the junior, hauls it in, and Platteville on the move again, Mike. Now they're rolling.
Ryan Doherty, the junior, 6'1", wide receiver, 185. Great size on these wideouts for Platteville. He's from South Elgin, Illinois.
Ball on the right hash, 1st down and 10 for the Pioneers, leading 27-7, 7:40 to go, 3rd quarter of the Culver's Isthmus Bowl. 2 receivers set to the right, 1 to the far side left. Both in the lone tailback to the right-hand side of Richardson. Bothan gets it, bounces left, has room to run. Out past the midfield mark, stiff arms a defender and dragged down at the numbers at the 49-yard line. Gain of 8 on 1st and 10 for Zach Bothan. He's a powerful, dynamic runner. Mike, I love what we're seeing from Bothan.
Think about the diabolical play calling. That dart down the middle to move the chains. Quick hitting play to the offside.
Fake to give Bothan. Throw right side. Complete for a 1st down to the Augustana 45-yard line. 2 defenders bring down the receiver, Doherty. 1st down, or correction, that was not Doherty. We'll get a check of that here in just a moment. But 1st down for Platteville. That was Trevor Seisey on the receiving end, calling his name for the second time today, number 9 in the home blue uniforms for the Platteville Pioneers. Blue uniforms, white pants, white helmets, the Pioneer logo on either side with an orange trim. Augustana in their road white uniforms, yellow helmets and pants, blue numbers with a yellow trim. Here's the snap on first down. Richardson throws right. Brant Stair has it. Makes one defender miss. Goes out of bounds up the right sideline inside the 40-yard line. Knocked out near the 37. And again, first down, they pick up 7 or 8 yards. Yeah, they'll give them 7. Make it 2nd and 3, Platteville.
Again, a DB one-on-one in open space. That's the goal of the spread offense. Now, what are good ways to stop it? Well, that's yet to be unknown. Rushing the quarterback helps.
Fake the give. Richardson looks. Pressure coming. Rolls right. Throws. Incomplete on the right sideline. Had a man in the area. Brant Stair. 6:02 to go in the third quarter. 3rd and 3 for Platteville, leading 27-7.
Maybe the textbook examples of how to stop the spread offense. Tom Coughlin with the Giants sacking Tom Brady of the undefeated Patriots. They cuffed him around and got the win in the Super Bowl.
Stair goes as the lone receiver to the far left end of the field. Stacked formation, trips to the right. Both in the tailback to the right-hand side of Richardson. They need to get to the 35-yard line for a first down. Here's the snap. Handoff both in. Trying to carry defenders forward. He was met at the line of scrimmage. I don't think he got enough.
Yeah, and the spot was not generous on that. So that brings up another interesting fourth down.
Ball spotted at the 36. They need the 35. It's 4th and 1 for Platteville, up 27-7 with 5:40 to go in the third quarter. If they do convert, it would be huge to keep their momentum and their control of this game going.
Heavy beef package, Jesse.
You love the heavy beef package, Mike Podoll. Let's see what they decide to do. It's a direct snap.
Oh!
And they didn't get it.
Oh, yeah, they got it.
Oh, they did get it. Yes, they did. Oh.
Superman took flight that time. Superman
I think that was Blazek who came in, the defensive player of the year. They do that a couple of times where they'll snap it to him. And I think that's what they just did. They brought in the dynamic player to go ahead and try and pick it up.
Justin Blazek's been an awesome player for UW Platteville. He's a senior. In the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on 4th and short. You want to give it to him? Let him go Superman? Move the chains, Justin Blazek.
First down, Platteville, under 5 minutes to go. The drive continues. Richardson back in at quarterback. Takes the handoff. Here goes Bothan up the middle. A big burst to the 25 where he's tripped up just shy of the first down line to gain another big gain on first down. 2nd and 2 upcoming for the Pioneers.
Think about that, Jesse. How has this drive been going with quick hits to the perimeter and counter running plays to the weak side, far side, and man, and that time just a run power up the gut. How do you defend it?
4:20 to go in the third quarter, 27-7 the score. Richardson shotgun formation, one receiver set to the right, 2 to the left. Both in the lone tailback behind Richardson, the transfer from Northwestern. Carl Richardson takes the snap, handoff Bothan, runs left side. The Augustana defense was waiting for him, but Bothan had a second effort to get just enough to pick up the first down for Platteville.
Again, the first defender to arrive at Bothan is not going to get him down. But they're diving at him instead of wrapping him up and waiting for their teammates to come finish him off. Another move the chains moment for the Pioneer offense.
3:45 and counting in the third quarter, 27-7. Platteville leads Augustana in the Culver's Isthmus Bowl. Trick play, they pitch it, coming left to right. Brant Stair on the reverse, but Augustana was all over it. They drop him at the 25-yard line, and a flag comes out at the end of the play.
Face mask, maybe?
It's got to be, right? The officials are going to talk about it.
Of course they are.
It was, that's your guy, Ruckus Hunkins of Augustana, who read that play the entire way and dropped him at the 25.
My new favorite player, Ruckus Hunkins. Just causing a ruckus.
But now let's see what the officials say here. I'm going to keep talking while Mike listens in. And I don't actually need Mike to listen in. I know that they just said personal foul face mask against Augustana on the tackle.
That's a killer. Some discipline issues on Augustana today, not helping the cause for Steve Bell. We had an unsportsmanlike on a fumble recovery.
Yeah, the disappointing thing there for Augustana, we talked on this entire drive how Platteville's been so good on first down, picking up more than 5 yards on every first down play. They finally got him for a loss, but the face mask moves them ahead 15 yards all the way up to the 11-yard line. First down and 10 for the Pioneers of UW Platteville, up 27-7, 3:30 to go, third quarter.
Trips to the wide side.
Richardson awaits the snap, man in motion left to right, takes the snap, hand off both and bounces outside, trying to get the edge to the 10-yard line, stiff arms the defender where he's run out of bounds near the 5, but another flag comes in, and I would imagine this is going to be holding against Platteville based on where it came and when it came.
All the markings of holding.
Division III college football, the Culver's Isthmus Bowl, an 11th game for both the Augustana Vikings of the CCIW and the UW Platteville Pioneers of the WIAC.
And I got a note that's going to put a smile on your face, Jesse. The attendance today, a record 1,800 fans packed into this.
Wow, that's awesome. Beautiful day, beautiful stadium, 1,800 in attendance to watch today's game in Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. Both these.
It looked like it. I almost needed an Uber in from where I had to park.
Just from where you had to park in the overflow. Richardson throws left side, has a man stare, made a defender miss. Stare propelling forward near the first down marker inside the 5-yard line. They'll actually say that his knee touched down at the 5. So that sets up second down and short for Platteville. I thought Stare was on his way for his third touchdown.
Says, let me show you my hip movement. Just a filthy jump cut.
Richardson, handoff both and going up the middle, but the Augustana defense was waiting for him. A yard, maybe 2.
Really, really talented group of wide receivers for the Pioneers. And in the spread offense, getting one-on-one matchups with these guys. You get a lot of yards after the catch.
The big bodies come in now for Platteville, facing third down and 2. They can get a first down without picking up a touchdown. Ball on the 3-yard line. Up 27-7, 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Carl Richardson, the quarterback, takes the snap. Richardson
look out,
keeps it, throws, end zone, touchdown, Platteville, Brant Stare. Touchdown number 3 in the Culver's Isthmus Bowl.
What a toss by Richardson that time. Looking right, no look to the middle on a strike on a dime, and Stare says, put 6 on my stats, another 6.
With pressure in his face, Richardson stood in there, took the hit after he threw the pass. Stare made it opening, gets another record-setting touchdown. He continues to build on his Platteville school record for single-season scores. Point after by Trevor Schultz is up and good. 34-7. Platteville leads Augustana with 1:49 to go in the third quarter. You're listening to the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
Spend Black Friday at Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison, and you got a chance to make it a Cash Friday. On Friday, November 24th from 5 to 8 p.m., 21 winners will spin the prize wheel and take home between $500 and $5,000 cash each in our Cash Friday promotion. Plus, November 24th is Ho-Chunk Day, and we're celebrating by giving the first 500 guests that visit our Rewards Club booth $25 in rewards play. Make Cash Friday part of your holiday tradition at Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison.
Liberty Station American Tavern and Smokehouse isn't just a barbecue restaurant. Fish fry, walleye, and vegetarian options are available, and they have a menu that's sure to please everyone. Liberty Station smokes their meats daily with a 1,000-gallon custom smoker, giving you the freshest experience possible. Enjoy happy hour with daily discounts on both food and drinks at their large bar with 20 draft taps and multiple TVs to watch the big game. Be sure to check out their sprawling patio with an indoor and outdoor porch area too. Liberty Station off the Beltline on Rimrock Road.
This is the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
34-7, UW Platville leads Augustana in the third annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin. The kick from Trevor Schultz takes a bounce up the sideline on the right side of the field and does go out of bounds. And it's getting a little frisky away from the play. A couple of players, one from each team, a little extra pushing and shoving after the end of the play.
I'll tell you something, Jesse. This Augustana team is a good football team. They finished the season 8-2. Their 2 losses, one coming to North Central in a game where they actually played North Central really good. They got beat handily that one, but their other loss
to Wheaton
was against Wheaton.
And that's the game they were in throughout.
And that was 41-34. So they are not used to getting punched in the nose.
They outrushed Wheaton in that game back in week 3, 248-142 in the game. And they were actually tied at 27 early in the fourth quarter, Augustana was. So they are no strangers to playing great opponents from around Division III college football. UW Platteville just came to play here this afternoon in the Culver's Isthmus Bowl. First down, Cole Bardwaj hands off and a run to the left side for Mike DeGioia, who's slow to get up. Yeah, he's a little ginger as he gets up after a gain of 2 or 3 yards.
You know, Platteville showcasing a prototype spread offense. I mean, death by 1,000 razor blade cuts. Look at that last drive. Just dinking your way down the field, moving the chains, going without a huddle. The defense can't sub. So you're just going backwards, and you can't sub out a mismatch.
Ball at the
Augustana runs the same offense. Doesn't look like the same offense.
It doesn't. Ball at the 37-yard line. Line to gain is the 45. Second down and 8. Ball on the left hash. Here's the snap. Bardwaj fakes the handoff, wants to throw. Deflected by pressure up front. It falls innocently incomplete, but Harrison Meyer, the freshman, came in with pressure and got a hand in the way.
Harrison Meyer batted that ball down, coming with the heat, coming with bad intentions. Did a nice job.
Third down and 8 for Augustana, trailing 34-7, 55 seconds to go in the third quarter of the third annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl. 2 receivers to the far side right, 1 to the near side left as a man goes in motion left to right. Bardwaj takes the snap, fires middle of the field, caught, and first down distance with a little extra gain at the end of the play. Yes, for the Augustana Vikings. Catching that pass, Ethan Vrabeck, the freshman. Vrabeck, first down. Vikings keep the offense on the field as we approach the closing moments of the third quarter.
We talked about how the 2 WEAC teams advanced today in Division III. The 2 CCIW representatives both also advanced. North Central won 65-0 over Belhaven, and Wheaton defeated Mount St. Joseph's 41-34, a thriller.
Bardwaj fakes the handoff, dropped the football, picks it up, plays still alive. He wants to throw downfield, has a man at the 30 of Platteville. It's caught.
What
he goes
great play.
Right back to Vrabeck, back-to-back passes to Vrabeck. Bardwaj, that could have been disastrous. And instead, Augustana moves into Platteville territory all the way down to the 30 with 4 seconds to go in the end of the quarter. Clock will hit zeros, and that is the end of the third quarter. What a play by Bardwaj to stay.
Hey, that ball went on the turf live. Everybody's yelling, fire, live drill, live ball. And he picks it up and then throws a dart and over the middle.
Finds his deepest receiver available downfield. The end of the third quarter. 15 minutes to go in the third annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl. Platteville 34, Augustana 7. You're listening to the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
Everywhere you look, from groceries to utilities to gas, prices keep going up. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin can dramatically help lower your energy costs year-round by replacing drafty windows and doors in as little as 6 weeks. And now you can save even more by taking advantage of no interest and no down payment for up to 36 months when you order by November 30th. Bring the love of Wisconsin's outdoors in through the beauty and quality craftsmanship of Pella Windows and Doors. Whether you're updating or upgrading the look and comfort of your home, Pella has extensive lines of customizable options to meet your needs and your budget. Replacing drafty windows and doors can dramatically lower your energy costs. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin offers some of the most energy efficient windows in the industry. 0% interest and no down payment for up to 36 months when you order by November 30th. Set your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. See showroom for details. Offer ends 11/30/2023.
You're listening to the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
We just had the best.
Jesse
I love
Nelson,
the Isthmus Bowl.
Mike
Jesse
Podoll,
Nelson.
the third annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl, the mascot race taking place between the end of the third quarter and the start of the fourth quarter, with the Platteville Pioneers holding a 34-7 lead over the Augustana Vikings. Augustana football, first down and 10 at the Platteville 30 to begin the final quarter of play at Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium. Here's the snap. Cole Bardwaj with pressure coming, eludes a sack, rolls to the left, fires downfield. Incomplete, but a flag comes in for pass interference down inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to get one there. The receiver turned around to set for the ball, and they were battling like for a rebound, for like a basketball rebound, and the defender stepped around him.
So, Mike, you enjoyed the mascot race.
Oh,
between,
my goodness.
Quarters.
We had the Sun Prairie Cardinal mascot jumped out to an early lead, but here comes the Platteville Miner with a giant Pioneer head rocking and rolling back and forth like a giant bobble.
The cow that I picked that I thought might have a
the
chance
cow
to win
was having problems.
and nowhere to be found.
The udders were hitting the knees. Couldn't get high knee kick.
12,
And the Cardinal won that race, by the way, and the Pioneer finished in second.
Number 12 is Cole Bardwaj. He's the quarterback awaiting the snap. Here it is, first down for Augustana up at the 16-yard line. And DeJoya, good to see that he's healthy after he was a little slow to get up earlier on this drive, picks up a couple of yards inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. 2nd and 8 for Augustana, trailing 34-7.
So when I talk about Tom Coughlin beating Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, I actually got an opportunity to interview Tom Coughlin about that very topic when I was writing AFCA magazine. More on that after this play.
2nd down and 8. What a tease by Mike Podoll. 2 receivers right, 1 to the near side left. Bardwaj in a shotgun has his tailback go out to the right. Now Bardwaj takes the snap, takes it himself. Quarterback keeper down to the 5-yard line where he's met with a big tackle. That's good for a first down for Augustana. 1st and goal Vikings, looking to get some points back on the board to start the fourth quarter.
I think about that in relation to how Platteville has thrown off Augustana. Tom Coughlin said that the key was that he could get pressure from a 4-man front without using any additional help, so that his linebackers could help cover backside opportunities and things like that. And when you got 4 down linemen that can bang around the quarterback, that'll stop a spread offense.
1st and goal, 3rd down and 1. They did not give him the first down. I thought the official was saying move the chains. Apparently they did not. Now the handoff right side, Ludlam. Ben Ludlam, the sophomore for the Augustana Vikings, is brought down shy of the 5-yard line, but did he get enough for the first down? No, he didn't. 4th down and a few inches to go for Augustana.
Now we get to see Augustana's power game.
Under 13 minutes to go in the Culver's Isthmus Bowl, 34-7 is the score. Platteville leads Augustana. Vikings have the football, trailing by 27.
Large individuals for Augustana in the ball game right now.
Jason Grimes, the senior quarterback, awaiting the snap. He checks into the game for Bardwaj. Here's the snap. Grimes has it, wants to run, cuts upfield, has first down yardage to the 3-yard line.
Platteville had to play that honest because they didn't want to allow a score like a quick outlet pass with a guy releasing to the back, but did a nice job of stringing it out. First down, however, Augustana.
First and goal at the 3-yard line, 12-10 and counting to go in the third annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl. All Platteville up 34-7, but Augustana knocking at the door to stay alive in this game. It would be a miraculous fourth quarter comeback, but they're not totally out of it. Grimes remains in the game, awaiting the snap. Here it is. Grimes hands it off. Nowhere to go. Ludlam, second effort. Now he's still back behind the 5-yard line.
Sam Smith, that senior linebacker from Pewaukee, just getting into the backfield almost on the snap. He's a senior. This is his last football game. You want to say that Culver's Isthmus Bowl doesn't mean anything to him? He gets one more showcase football game that he gets to play in.
And that's one of the cool things about this bowl game that Mike Shaw has put together. This game means everything to these athletes on both teams. It's not like some of those major bowl games where players will sit out, not want to participate, not at all what any of these players think. Here's the snap. Bardwaj to throw to the end zone. Too high, incomplete. 11:06 to go as the clock stops after the incomplete pass. Third down and goal at the 7-yard line for the Augustana Vikings.
You know, so when I brought up that Tom Coughlin story before, it was to show that it was very, very reminiscent of why Platteville is disrupting the spread offense of Augustana, really banging the quarterback around, really getting through the line of scrimmage, blowing up run plays like the previous play.
Third and goal for the Vikings, trailing 34-7. Fourth quarter, 11:06 to play. Cole Bardwaj, the senior, directing traffic at the line of scrimmage, takes the snap, looking left, now right, pocket collapsing, Bardwaj rolls to his left, and he is sacked all the way back near the 20-yard line. Platteville got him.
Reese Shelton, the defensive lineman, he's a senior, 6'2", 245, out of South Wayne, Wisconsin. He played for Blackhawk. My goodness, he shot through that line of scrimmage.
Reese Shelton comes up with the huge sack. And now, long field goal attempt here.
The TFL by Reese Shelton. What a play. That's been all day long for Platteville.
This is a 35-yard field goal attempt on its way through the uprights and good. Augustana adds 3 with 10:17 to go in the game. 34-10. Platteville leads Augustana. You're listening to the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain Cold Refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
This is the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
$10:17 to go, 34-10. Platteville leads Augustana in the third annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl. Jesse Nelson, Mike Podoll, ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand. And it looks like an onside kick is going to be attempted by Jordan Clem and the Augustana Vikings to try and get the ball back, trailing by 3 scores if you include 2-point conversions. A 24-point deficit right now for Augustana. And we got a timeout now as Platteville wants to get the personnel lined up accordingly. You can call a timeout before a kickoff when you're up 34-10 with 10:17 to go in the game, I suppose. So, Mike, it looks like Platteville's in control here, and you feel pretty good about where they stand. You were talking about the CCIW and the WIAC, the two conferences that have been showcased here in the Isthmus Bowl each of these 3 years that it has existed. River Falls, Washington University the first 2 years. This year, of course, Augustana and Platteville. You look at the Division III playoff field.
There are now 16 teams left after today.
They start with 32 for those unfamiliar. It's like NCAA tournament-style bracket. The 16 teams left, 4 of them CCIW and WIAC teams. So 1/4 of the remaining teams
Unreal.
in the playoff field represent these two conferences. And these were the teams that finished in third place in their conferences, the two best teams that did not qualify for the Division III playoff field.
You know, earlier today I talked about the talent level of high school football that's in Wisconsin. I think this is also representative of the talent level in Illinois. I mean, just really good football, especially in northern Illinois.
Clem pooches the onside kick, and it's called for a fair catch at the 40-yard line of Platteville. So there was a pseudo onside kick. They tried let's try and kick it over everybody and see what happens technique. Did not work. Platteville gets it at the 40 with 10:16 to go in the game, up 34-10.
I mean, you were surrounded a little bit by you could watch the athletics in Illinois going to Bradley, and you could really get a flavor for that really, really good athletics in Illinois. Of course, emboldened in North Central, winning back-to-back national championships in Division III, and, of course, Wisconsin with Whitewater and their run for power. And this year, La Crosse taking care of business.
Carl Richardson, the quarterback of the Platteville Pioneers, having a great day here at Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium. 20 of 28, 4 touchdown passes for Richardson. He's thrown for 214 yards, and he'll dump it off here up the right side. Bothan gets outside the numbers. First down, slides forward past midfield, stays inbounds. What a great young player Zach Bothan is for the Platteville Pioneers. Gets the first down, makes a play happen, and keeps the clock ticking with 10 minutes to go in the Isthmus Bowl.
Janesville proud, Zach Bothan. You know, he's only a freshman, Jesse. He's got 5'8" and has a 195-pound frame. He's only going to get more muscled and badder as he goes on.
Into Augustana territory, just beyond midfield at the 48-yard line. First down, UW Platteville. Richardson takes the snap, looks left, wants to throw that direction. A short throw is incomplete for the intended receiver, Trevor Seisey. Had to come back for it. Richardson underthrew it just a little bit. Clock stops with 9:30 to go in the game. 34-10 is the score.
So, again, that bears repeating, I think. 1/4 of the Sweet 16 Division III teams left are from the WEAC and the CCIW, the two conferences represented here today. Of course, Whitewater plays Wheaton next week, so pay attention to that.
Bothan running forward on second down, out inside the 45-yard line, spun down to the 43. Gain of 5, 3rd and 5 for the Platteville Pioneers.
A Division III football bracket of 32 teams is big fun, and it's the way it should be at all levels. However, we got to talk about seeding in that tournament because, my goodness, North Central and La Crosse are in the same quadrant.
Whitewater has to play Wheaton next week in round 2. It's just not fair. 3rd down and 5 under 9 minutes to go. Shotgun formation, Carl Richardson. 2 receivers to the far side left, 1 to the near side right. Richardson takes the snap, steps up in the pocket, pressure coming. It collapses, and they got Richardson. Back beyond the 45-yard line, a big stop for the Augustana Viking defense. Momentum back with the Vikings. It might be too little too late as the clock continues to run, but Augustana will get the football back as the Platteville Pioneers bring out the punting squad.
And even that's a little deceptive because the Pioneers went into their clock-chewing offense. So doing some play calling, that'll eat clock. Of course, the reason we'd have to talk about seeding in the Division III tournament is they seed things geographically.
Yeah, they try to limit the travel distance for all the teams, right?
What it does is it sends Mount Union to play a lot of northeastern teams. You know, like Alma. They get Alma in the second round. Nothing against Alma, but it's not Whitewater.
Not even Pepin to go with that Alma.
Pepin Alma.
That's a joke for Wisconsin high school football fans. 4th down, and a delay of game is called on Platteville. Back them up 5 yards.
I mean, today, Mount Union beat Alfred. One guy. They had to play one guy.
The Butler.
They had to play Alfred. They beat him 56-14 in the first round. They're taking on Alma next week.
Jared Chaberl does the punting for UW Platville. It's a good kick, bounces inside the 20, and will roll all the way inside the 5 down to the 3-yard line. It's down. And if Augustana had any hope to come back in this game, not that they don't have any hope, but with 7:44 to go, down 34-10, they take over deep in their own territory.
Steve Bell has to be wondering what he did to deserve these roles in special teams. There's a kickoff in the first half that landed at the 2 and stayed there. You just never see that. That football, the oblate spheroid, it gets rocking and rolling every which direction.
Augustana quarterback Cole Bardwaj has actually had a pretty good day today. 18 of 25, 155 yards, and 1 touchdown pass.
A lot of high percentage passes to the perimeter, especially in the second half. Not a lot vertical.
Bardwaj handoff to start this drive, running left. Ravelli, the senior, out past the 5-yard line. A little more breathing room for Augustana as he's brought down near the 7. Let's call it a gain of 4, setting up 2nd down and 6.
Jesse, it's almost time to start thinking about Culver's Bowl MVP. There's a voting link for it.
I thought you were going to say it's almost time to start thinking about Culver's on the way home,
well,
which I'm also thinking about, in fairness.
Yeah, you keep an open mind about that.
Got to get me some chicken strips. Here's the snap. Looking left. Bardwaj is hit near the goal line. They're going to say he was just out in front of it, so no safety. The Platteville fans wanted the defense to get some points. He's brought down at the 1, but another massive hit by the Pioneer defense.
Ryan Munn says, Sam Smith, thank you for all you've done as a senior. Here's a delayed blitz for you. Right through the gap. My goodness. He's played a great game today. Sam Smith from the mean streets of Pewaukee. They're going to be running. The Jolly Rogers going to be flying high near Pewaukee High School with the Pirates.
3rd down and 12 for the Vikings at the 1. Bardwaj gets the snap, and they got him for a safety. Platteville's defense comes up with 2 points. A little 2-scoop special for the Pioneers to cap off the Culver's Isthmus Bowl.
Luke German, the freshman defensive lineman, 6 foot 279 from Hartford. He was a Slinger Owl in high school. Hooty-hoo, the Slinger Owls showing up today.
6:28 to go in the game, 36-10. Platteville now leads Augustana.
Luke German says, put 2 on my stats.
I was wondering if you would give us that for a safety. Of course you would, Mike Podoll. The signature call. 36-10.
I do that on behalf of Luke German and all the other defensive linemen who don't get to say, put something on my stats.
Bardwaj didn't see it coming.
Oh, man, he's taking some hits on that last possession. He's got to be saying, is this quarter almost over? Now they got to kick off.
And that's always the thing about the safety. It's my favorite play in football, is safety. You get a bunch of large fellas doing the dance with their hands above their heads, celebrating, and then the team, you got points scored against you, and you have to kick off. Love a safety. Augustana does not.
They call that the genie, when you put both hands above your head.
So the Vikings will kick it away traditionally. All the way back to the 20-yard line. It's fielded up the right sideline to the 30, 35, and brought down at the 40-yard line outside the numbers on the return. Platteville football, they will look to drain clock with 6:23 to play in the 3rd annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl. This is now the coronation drive for Platteville as they'll get ready to hoist the Culver's Isthmus Bowl trophy at the conclusion of this game.
And interesting enough, after the conclusion of the 3rd annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl, the WIAC is 3-0. Versus the CCIW. Flying the flag high, the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Conference. I mean, you think about this game, Jesse, with 6:23 to go in the 4th. Augustana has 10 points. They average close to 40 points a game.
And it's a credit to the Platteville defense, what they've been able to limit Augustana doing today. Handoff running right side, and now we have a couple of reserve players checking into the game. on the offensive side for Platteville. We'll do our best to get their names mentioned throughout. Nathan Shackelford, a senior quarterback, checking in now. And now one by one, some linemen will come out, it would appear, after each play to get their individual recognition from the many Platteville fans who have made the trip here to Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium for the Culver's Isthmus Bowl. 5:50 to go. Second down. Shackelford awaits the snap on 2nd and 6. Has it, rolls left, wanting to throw. Shackelford tucks it and runs. Sliding out past the 45 to the 47-yard line. About 3 yards, maybe 4, shy of the first down line to gain. 3rd and 4 upcoming for the Platteville Pioneers as the clock continues to run under 5.5 minutes to go in the game.
Look at that gorgeous sky, Jesse. A hue of purple over the stadium right now. Just really, really good. What a stadium. What an event. You know, Mike Shaw, the father of the Culver's Isthmus Bowl, he's got to be smiling. He's got to be beaming with how this game rolled.
Shackelford to throw on 3rd and short, left side, has a man at the 45, brought down, unable to pick up the first down. Jackson Garbish, the freshman wide receiver, checks into the box score of the Culver's Isthmus Bowl. 4:45 to go. Augustana not calling a timeout. They're just going to let this thing continue to run. Down 36-10. The punting unit comes out for UW Platteville.
So in your interview with Steve Bell, he was talking about how, you know, he's honored to be in this bowl game, but really he's looking to be playing on this Saturday, but in the national tournament. Well, sometimes you get a reality check, and you know you got a little ways to go. You know, we'll talk about how these teams are built with the players on their roster in a moment.
Punt is away. It goes off of the face mask of Braden Smith, the return man for Augustana. There was a Platteville defender who was in his way. A flag is down. Augustana recovered the loose ball regardless. But let's see what the flag is if they're going to say that was fair catch interference, and it was. So Augustana will start with 4:06 to go in the game. Out past the 20-yard line. The Augustana Vikings finishing 8-2 in the regular season, 7-2 in CCIW play. Again, the only two teams that finished in front of them in the standings, their only 2 losses on the season. 10th ranked Wheaton, number 1 ranked North Central. 8 all-conference players in 2023 for Augustana. The most all-conference players the Vikings have had on a single team since 2006.
Wow. Yeah, he's done a great job of building up this roster. Of course, Steve Bell had an unbelievable record as head coach at Monmouth. He was 112-44, a .718 winning percentage as the head coach at Monmouth.
Timeout, we'll take it with them with 4:06 to go in the game. 36-10, Platteville leads Augustana. You're listening to the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin.
The GRB Rays have established themselves as one of the top baseball programs in the Midwest and the country. GRB Academy offers training programs for players of all ages and skill levels. Learn from some of the best baseball coaches in the area and find the program that fits your training goals and your schedule. Spots are filling up fast, so visit grbacademy.com to sign up now. That's grbacademy.com. GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player.
Big trailers and big opportunity. Since 1962, Stoughton Trailers has been a family-owned and operated business. With competitive wages and excellent benefits, plus growth and advancement opportunities, Stoughton Trailers is an exciting place to grow your career. Join the collaboration, innovation, and dynamic team atmosphere at Stoughton Trailers, with positions now open in production, operations, finance, sales, engineering, supply chain, and more. Go to stojobs.com to apply today. Stoughton Trailers, big opportunity.
You're listening to the Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
Into the game for Cole Bardwaj, the quarterback of Augustana, is the backup quarterback, Liam Crawley, the sophomore. So Bardwaj's day appears to be done. Tyler Ravelli with the carry running left side. He's one of those all-conference players who's had a quiet day today. He picks up yardage out near the 40-yard line, fumbled it as he was heading out of bounds, so they spot him where he lost the fumble because it was innocently out of bounds by the end of the play. 3:58 to go in the Isthmus Bowl. 36-10 is our score. Platteville leads Augustana.
And Cole Bardwaj, who's a senior, he walked over the sideline and gave the hot tag for the other quarterback to come in. I mean, he took some pounding. He's a senior, so he'll be finishing up. You never want to go out of your last game getting sacked a couple of times for a safety. But that's been the way the Platteville Pioneer defense flying around the field today.
So this is a little glimpse into the future for the Augustana Vikings to see what they have in their sophomore quarterback, Liam Crawley. Here's the snap handoff running left side. Ben Ludlam, also a sophomore, outside the numbers. First down yardage out past the 41-yard line. 3:41 to go in the Isthmus Bowl.
You know, you look at the roster that Steve Bell has built here in a relatively short time at Augustana. We saw he had great success at Monmouth. But what would you say, Jesse? He talked about how to build this team, and you look at the roster, a lot of Northern Illinois guys, obviously targeting that hotbed of talent. And it got them 8-2 this year.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And Augustana College, located in Rock Island, Illinois, part of the Quad Cities on the western side of Illinois and the Iowa border. Handoff up the middle, goes for 4 yards out to the 45-yard line, and a stoppage with 3:07 to go, Mike.
The interesting thing about that, Jesse, is looking at their roster, they're literally almost all Northern Illinois guys. No Iowa players on the roster for Augustana, no Missouri players. So it's kind of interesting, the recruiting philosophy. Not going to argue against it. He's 8-2 this year. He's going in the right direction. And you look at Platteville's roster, and we'll talk about kind of the way the WEAC coaches recruit after this play.
Best regular season record for Augustana since 2005 when the team finished 10-2, made an appearance in the NCAA Division III playoffs that year, defeating Lakeland before losing to Mount Union in round 2. Flag was against Platteville, moved Augustana up 5 yards for lining up in the neutral zone. 1st and 5, and a carry left side for a yard or two. Ben Ludlam, the sophomore. 2:30 to go in the Isthmus Bowl. 36-10, Platteville on top.
Throughout the course of the year, you've had the opportunity to talk to a lot of WEAC coaches. And almost to a man, they recruit in a 100-yard radius circle of where they're located.
Or 100 miles. I don't know if 100 yards
not
would
100
be
yards.
enough.
Not 100 yards. That
tough,
wouldn't be
yeah.
a very good team. That would be like me and you would be on the team.
If you're recruiting
Ninja
today,
would be on the team.
100-yard radius right now, we might be
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But,
Except I'm playing nose tackle. That's not good.
Ludlam runs right, turns it upfield, near midfield, diving forward near first down yardage with under 2 minutes now to play in the Isthmus Bowl.
So-
Augustana down by 26.
So a 100-mile radius. Anywhere in Wisconsin, that's a pretty good radius. UW Oshkosh, that takes you to the Fox Valley area, which is just wealthy in football talent. For Whitewater, that's southeastern Wisconsin, Madison area, northern Illinois. You know, here Platteville, a lot of good football being played in that 100-mile radius.
3rd down and 1 for Augustana, ball at midfield. Here's the handoff running left. Ludlam cuts back upfield, and the Platteville defense denies him the first down. You know the Pioneers would love nothing more than the defensive unit to come away with a 4th down stop to close out the Isthmus Bowl right here.
Platteville defense set the tone in this game early on, flying around the field, making plays, getting tackles for losses, getting sacks, forcing turnovers. Just, you know, everybody knew about the Platteville offense. Not so much Platteville defense. 4th and 1.
Under 1 minute to go. Augustana.
Oh!
A run, and they don't get it. The Platteville defense stops the Vikings on 4th down with 42 seconds to go. The exclamation point on a Culver's Isthmus Bowl championship for the Platteville Pioneers.
The Augustana starting offensive line, which is large, is still in the game, Jesse, and the Platteville defenders crashed the line of scrimmage. 2 waves of players just crashing, no gain, turned the ball over on downs. Pioneers have just been on point today in the third annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl.
Out comes the Pioneer offense. They'll take a knee, and this game is going to end.
Pioneer Nation came out to this game today, Jesse, and they can be excited about their football program.
All they have to do is take one knee once it gets under 40 seconds. That's exactly what they'll do. The clock will run out.
You know who's hooting and hollering right now? One Gabe Neitzel, ESPN Wisconsin's own. He could not stop talking about Platteville yesterday. Platteville alum.
Everybody's on the same page now. Both teams coming out to shake hands as the clock continues to run down. The party is on in Platteville. The Pioneers win the third annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl. A dominating performance, 36-10. They defeat Augustana.
Ryan Munns ends his second season as head coach on a really high note with a resounding victory, 36-10, over the third-place team in the CCIW, the College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin. The Pioneers put the smack down. And, you know, in year one, we talked about it. He had a signature win against Whitewater and finished 500. This year, they take that next step. Look out next year and beyond.
Mike and I will be back to share our final thoughts right after this. Congratulations to the Platteville Pioneers, winners of the third annual Culver's Isthmus Bowl on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.